die. Yes, everybody wanna get to this guy. Yes, go out tonight, I just might. Yes, style cleaner than yours, so don't buy. Yes, I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy SoDebNair, and I'm back on my channel. I'm excited to be here. I missed you guys so much. Again, you guys know I've been going through a lot of stuff, and so I'm back. And me and Busy Blue just did a review for the Housewives of Potomac, and so I wanted to come and talk to you guys. Like, what did you guys think? So I'm going to drop the link in a minute so we can talk about this. What's going on, Miss Val? What's going on, Z? What's going on, the Vegas girl? Wait, that was Queen of Cheesecake. What's going on, the Vegas girl? What's going on, the Queen of Cheesecake? What's going on, Miss Ree? I tried to call you the other day. Marta C, what's going on? So let's take care of the business while everybody's coming in the room. If you want to join my tribe, please stay by my side. Go ahead and subscribe. Turn on notifications. We turn them on all, so that you get notified every time I go live. DT, what's up? Also hit the like button. Make sure you guys, when you turn notifications, turn them on all. Like it, comment below if you're turning in late. If you're here, comment in the chat. So I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. I want to go in. So I want to talk to you guys. Like, what did you guys think about Potomac this week? DT, we got a lot to talk about because, you know, Juan was not on this episode. We had stuff to do, so we'll talk about that in a minute. But DT said, "Hey, tribe, don't forget to hit the don't forget to like this video, subscribe, SoDebNair, get your man, sisters, and uncles and grandmother to like this video." And while we're doing this, go ahead, let me know how you're feeling right now on the scale from 1 to 10. How do you feel? Miss Bernice, hey, SoDebNair, Busy was getting on my nerves earlier. Love your outfit. Thank you so much, Marta C. Thank you so much. You know, I try to put on something for you guys. People told me to like the maroon, so I always put that on there. The Queen just said 4. Oh, all right, not a 4, boo. I need you to be above a 5. We're gonna work on it. What's going on, Miss G Carter? The Vegas girl said a 9. That's what's up. Oh, I forgot to get this. Marta C, thank you for subscribing to the channel, becoming a member, and welcome to the tribe. Miss Bernice said an 8. We got Marcella saying, "Hey, my love, what's going on, Marcella? I love you, boo." Pam says she's at an 8. Mary said, "Hey, SoDebNair, what's going on, Mary?" I got a 9 for Miss Ree. Evangelist said, "Welcome, Marta C." Hey, Miss Ree, Evangelist, Valerie, hope you are both doing well, my dears. Miss G Carter said 8. Welcome to the tribe. Thank y'all for welcoming them to the tribe. We're gonna have a good time tonight because we haven't got to do this. I haven't been on in a very long time. What's going on in the candy shop? Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. One of my really, really good friends. You know, we have our show on Thursdays. Make sure y'all subscribe to her channel. Dustin Butler said he's at a 10. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. I'm happy to become a member of your tribe. I'm so happy that you became a member of the tribe because you know I love you. What's going on? I think it's Shelly. What's going on? Miss Val says 7, getting better. We're going to make sure you get better. We're going to have fun today. DT is saying hello to Marcella. Hold on, you're going fast now. Gloria, hey, SoDeb, what's going on? DT, you had an 8, had some good food, and had a productive meeting today. That's what's up. Chi-Town girl, Nigerian girl, what's up? You had an 8, that's what's up. Say hello to Marcella. So let me go ahead and get the link while everybody's coming in here so I can drop it. Oh, let me pull it up my phone first too, so I can pin it. Okay, I'm copying it from clipboard. All right, so the link is in the chat, and I'm pinning it. All right, the Queen Cheesecake. You guys changed the day from Wednesday to Thursday. No, me and Busy always does ours normally on Monday, but because our work schedule changed around, we change it. But our normal day is Mondays. Marcella says, "Hello, everyone, tribe. I would like an interview on your podcast about my movie." What's up, Miss Bernice?
Hey, hey, so Deb, how you doing?
What's up? I am doing amazing. How are you?
I'm fine. I was trying to look at you and Busy earlier, but
What's
I
up,
couldn't take it anymore.
Teresa?
I couldn't take
And
it
Jan.
anymore
Uh-huh.
because his bite with Gizelle was driving me crazy.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Hold on. Wait. Let me go back up. What did the Queen of Cheesecake say? You guys changed it different. No, we always do Thursdays. I thought we do. The candy shop did we do? I thought we do Thursdays. Oh, we probably do Wednesdays. I'm sorry. I'm saying the wrong day. It probably is Wednesdays. My podcast is on Thursdays. I always say the podcast
right.
day. I'm so sorry. So it is Wednesday.
Game day is Wednesday. It's Wednesday.
Thursday. Yeah, so me and the candy shop do our show on Wednesday. Then we do game night after that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get those lights up, y'all. Thank you, Evangelist. Okay, thanks to Candiace. Wait, what did she say? See, I'll be missing. Oh, she said it is Wednesday. Okay, it is Wednesday. My podcast says, I'll be thinking, listen, I'll be having so much stuff going on. Marcella is saying hello. What's going on, Lena? It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Okay. It's okay. Nigerian girl said it's Wednesday. Everybody, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Right. It's Wednesday. Me and the candy shop go live on Wednesday. I'm so sorry. I did my own podcast. So yes, Wednesdays for me and the candy shop. I dropped the link if y'all want to. It's pinned in the chat. If you want to come up, Miss Bernice, what do you think about this week's episode?
Gizelle contradicted herself so much it was ridiculous. Because one, you admitted that you knew about him being in a relationship when he was in a relationship with you, but then you claim that what Karen said hurt your girls, but you admitted that you knew about the relationship. So how did what she said hurt your girls when it was a fake relationship from the get-go? So why did she have to apologize?
I don't think that she should. I don't think that she needed to. I think that Karen and Gizelle do this every season. They battle back and forth until the middle of the season, and they want apologies, and they finally say, "Let's squash it." They do it every season.
Yeah, but it just like, wait a minute, you just admitted that you knew about the chick.
Well, there's no way she didn't know about it. You know what I mean? She if we knew about it, wait, I can't even see you. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
I'm like, where's Miss Bernice at? Okay, so we all knew about it, but I felt like, okay, as a Virgo, I feel like we are very private people.
Right.
So I felt like because they were attacking Gizelle probably held that back because they already had told it. But now that it's out and they're asking about it in a nice manner from Candiace, she told it.
A nice manner. Okay.
Yeah. Just basically saying, like, you know, did Karen really destroy it? And because I feel like Karen and Gizelle are really good friends for real life. So when she said, she was like, well, I can't really throw my friend under the bus, I already knew. Karen and Gizelle are always going to be friends.
I know that. And then in another 2 weeks, they're going to be at each other's throats. That's why I don't pay any attention to their beef.
Not this season, because, you know, they fix it in the middle of the season and then they stay friends until the end. And then, like, towards the last episode or whatever, or by the reunion, then they change it.
Right.
Teresa said Gizelle brought up that smoke to her own door. She brought Jamal on and knew he was in many relationships. She did.
Exactly. So why is you going to dictate to the way the other girls react to the relationship when they figure out, like, this don't look right?
Yeah. But she already knew what was going on. And I believe that she did know that. I mean, as a Virgo, I've been here before, so I understand that. And we don't really be caring a lot, you know. The person, she has children with him, so she's probably like, you know, it doesn't mean that it's me. We have a good relationship, so that's what it is. I'm not going to spill his business. Even though she said cheater, pumpkin eater the first season, diving into his actual information was probably not something she was going to do.
Yeah, but we wouldn't know that he was a cheater if the first season, like you said, the first season, that was her storyline. My ex-husband Jamal, the pastor who cheated on me after I had kids by him. Now we divorced. That was her running line.
Well, but she didn't lie though. DT said Tuna Pastor Tuna Coochie Pop says she will do the wedding for Robyn. I can't see that. Robyn, Rob him, Dixon, and the bathtub. She also announced that Gizelle fried chicken gizzard neck will be the maid of honor. DT's messages are always a tongue twister.
Yes.
That's why Gizelle kept them in the phone. Absolutely. So SoDebNair, have y'all seen where Robyn and Juan has remarried again? I haven't seen that. Where's that at? And Miss Ruth said, I think Karen and Gizelle have been faking their beef for the show. I think so too. They always have, since the show has started. They always have.
Right.
So I'm glad that they stopped it again this season, because every season they come to a point where they're like, okay, let's be friends again, and then everything they did before that doesn't matter.
Right.
Ebony M says, SoDebNair, hello, Said in Love. The title of this live should read subscribers. Yes, I know someone told me that earlier, but I was trying to hurry up and make it because I haven't been going live in so many days. And I just was like, well, it's already out there, so I can't really change it. But I do understand that, Ebony, and thank you so much for that. Next week it will be the right words. I need someone to make the right stuff out for me, and then I will put it out. But I do all the flyers, I do the videos, I do everything for this and my podcast. So the correct words of stuff would just be throwing me off.
And what you think about Chris and Candiace?
So I haven't really been a big fan of Chris, but I feel like Candiace is wrong.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. She's wrong because she's like really talking down to him. And like he said, like when I had my business, like you were a waitress at my business. And, since COVID has happened, he's had to fill in for her. I mean, he had to fill in for her, but give him the opportunity to, do that. I feel like she's really going on the wrong road.
Yeah. she should stop listening to her mama and Gizelle.
Yeah. What's going on, Healthier You, with Mel? What's going on? They should stop doing that because it's making her relationship worse. And she's not going to be happy until he leaves her. And then she's going to want to be a woman scorned, but she's brought that on herself. Right.
Because when she came to him and said, well, Gizelle said that you're living off my coattails. And he looked at her like she had hit him in the jaw and knocked the air out of him. Like, you didn't defend me? You just went along with it?
Do you feel like she defended him?
No, she did not.
I don't think that she did either.
She did not. She let
she did.
She let Gizelle run him under the bus, and I'm looking like that's your partner.
Yeah.
You
and
said
she
for better
said that,
for worse.
Because she said it to Karen and them after Gizelle left the room, but she should have said that in front of Gizelle.
Right.
So I agree with you.
Right, because Karen even told you, said, she coming for your marriage, baby. You shouldn't allowed her to say that. And you didn't defend your husband. That was wrong on your part.
And she should have. I mean, Chris has really been doing everything that he can do, and she's just not receiving it. DT said, also, Tribe, I'll be doing the announcements here that I do on the Royal Family. If your work has a job vacay for Christina Bassett, please send it over to Chateau Dorothy. And make sure y'all follow Sanitra with the exclamation point on everywhere, because she has an amazing channel. Make sure y'all do that. Hit those like buttons. All forms of job vaccinations are accepted. Partially ones for cooking.
Vacancies, baby, vacancies.
Oh, vacancies, yeah. I'll be trying to read so fast. I type fast and I try to read fast.
No, take your time. You move from your left to your right, baby. Take your time.
I know. Left to
Take
the
your
right,
time.
left to the right.
Left to the right.
Well, it's good to have you up here, Miss Bernice.
No problem, kiddo. Because when I saw, like I said, I got the announcement you was on Busy Blue, and so like, let me go ahead and see what Busy talking about, because we know I love Busy, and you know he's so emotional and with the feelings and stuff like that. You can't be emotional all the time with your feelings. You got to use your brain too.
Yeah.
And that's what I be saying, because usually you tell me I'm blocked, like, okay, Busy, whatever. And I'm like saying, you got to be objective with Gizelle, because
You said I'm
Gizelle,
talking about him, Miss Bernice.
I love Busy. He's my baby. I love him.
She doesn't like your input on this show.
Your input, sometimes your objectivity can be off, Busy. That's what I'm saying. You're like a reporter. You have to be objective to both sides of the story and not just one. That's what I'm saying, Busy. I'm slowing it down so you can understand. I love you.
If I ever open up a restaurant, I know who to call first. Yes, you do, because Chris will be available.
Yes. I think Chris is a great chef and everything, and what he should do, let his wife have her own career. He need to get on YouTube and start his own cooking channel if he want to, and go from there.
I mean, he definitely could start a YouTube cooking show, so that would be a good idea for him. But Candiace has to give him time to do it too as well. DT said also, how's Juan doing so dead? He must be having some thoughts about Robyn. Finally, I can't read his comments all the time. Finally releasing those 40 days and 40 nights. Listen, I'm so glad we released them braids.
Ooh.
Them braids was a mess.
She didn't have the right braids. She didn't have the right braids in her head. No, she can't do that style.
She had them for like 7 episodes, and I was sick of them. You know. Shelly said Candiace is her mother in a reinvented form.
Reincarnated, yeah.
Form. She ran her father away, and now she's going to do the same with Chris. Oh, she doesn't know with Chris. Chris really loves her. And I will say this. Chris really loves her. And I'll tell you this from my personal experience with Chris. He really does love her. And I hope that she doesn't run him away, because he really has a lot of respect for her. He really wants that relationship to work. And I don't think it's because of him not having a job or anything like that. I think in his heart, he really loves her.
Yeah, yeah. But if she keeps listening to Wanda Jr., as in Miss Dorothy, because when they showed the previews of next week, Miss Dorothy is at the video shoot talking all about Chris. Like, is he getting paid? That's none of your business.
But he should get paid, though. He's working.
Exactly. Like, oh, you got some evil in you, lady. You need to be get that demon out of you, baby. Rebuke it.
And let your mom's trauma go. It's not your trauma.
No, exactly.
Not your trauma.
No.
Chi-Town Nigerian girl said Candiace is too selfish to even think about her husband's business. And it looks like that. What's going on, Sandra? These are my links. Powerful said Chris really do love her, and if she doesn't stop, she's going to lose him. I believe it. But I hope he has a job after that, because it's going to be a mess. Definitely should be on a payroll. He should be on a payroll because he's working.
Right.
He's working. And Dorothy, because if Dorothy's not going to do it, and if Chris is going to do it, somebody got to get paid to do that job.
Right.
Healthier You with Mel said the mom seems like she will be the one to run him away and won't care, because then Candiace will be alone like her. What's up, Kat, in the chat? And I agree with Healthier You with Mel. I feel like she's pushing her that way, and I don't think Candiace wants that. And the same strength that she has with Gizelle, she needs that with her mother. When it comes to Chris, I didn't always agree with Chris, but I feel bad for him.
I do, because that scene where she came in the house and he was, he was in the kitchen and stuff. She was tired and stuff, and he was talking to her, and like, and she was just so interested in what he was saying. She kept putting her hand in her head, like, "Damn, I wish this nigga hurry up and shut up. I really don't feel like listening to what the hell he's saying." And he looking at her like, he said, "It's not the fact that I can't." He said, "I don't want to be there." He said, "I'm working. If I wasn't working, I would be there. But I'm working, and I can't be in two places at one time. So what is it? Either you want me to work, or you want me to be under you. I can't do both."
If he stopped working, then they would talk about him even worse.
Exactly.
So DT said, Candiace just needs to release. She sounds like The Walking Dead in real life when she sings though. I like the Drive Back song though. I did like the Drive Back song. Did you like it, Miss Bernice?
I was thinking somebody else was singing like Kelly Rowland. Yeah, I like it.
I like the Drive Back song. DT also said, Christina Bassett and Candiace can open a restaurant together. They can. But, is she going to work there again? Candiace Mouth has a husband. Is that right?
Yeah.
Candiace Mouth is terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, you like it too, Shell? Okay. I thought it was a nice song. Okay, so people do like this song. Okay. Powerful said they like it too. I do like the song. I just want her to treat Chris a little bit better, because if I had a partner if I had to help my partner and my partner's going to help me, I'm not going to make you feel unwanted or make you feel worthless because you can't help me when now we're both working at the same time.
Right.
Miss Bernice is being soft on these ladies this week.
Ooh. But Candiace, she need to grow up. Her husband, she gonna come home one day and he ain't gonna be there.
But it's gonna be his fault when she brings it out, and that's not fair.
No,
because it wasn't his fault. We watched her treat him bad.
Yeah, and she do it in the front of other people. That's what I don't get. Like, how the heck you emasculating him in front of other people, and then you expect him to be by your side? It don't work like that.
So let me ask you this: do you think it's a double standard because Juan is into Robyn?
I've been said that Robyn and Juan relationship is not real. Because I'm sorry, I don't care how much I love you, how much my self-esteem is low. If you don't respect me, you don't love me. So Juan do not respect, so that means he do not love Robyn. She is there just because she's the mother of his children. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason he's dealing with her, because he's the mother of her children. If
but do you feel like, since we all feel like Juan is tired of Robyn, do you feel like we give her a different output on this because she's not, and we don't think that she's tired of him?
I don't think Robyn is going with it because she's used to him being there. You took that child's innocence away. I don't care how. I don't care. My parents, they had a rocky relationship. I don't care how bad it got. We never saw that. My mother and father didn't come to us and tell us their problems. That wasn't. You stay in a child's place. I'm not bringing you into my mess.
But Gizelle and her do that with their children, though.
I don't. No. Yeah. You took that baby's innocence away, because the kid is supposed to feel protected and safe, as in you being the mother and him being the father. You took that away from him, so you don't know how, in the long term, growing up in his relationships, how that's going to affect him. And that was selfish on her part. I don't care how bad you want to be on TV. You don't do that to your children. That goes for her. And Gizelle lives her next self. That goes for her too.
Healthier Than You with Mel says she has all the mouth with Ashley. She needs to come at anyone questioning her husband like that. He's doing for me what I did for him. Support, period. I agree. I so agree. I agree.
Because Ashley know that she got a snake for a husband. That's her snake. She got to deal with that snake.
But she supports it though.
She supports it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If and Ashley and Candiace are so much alike, it's scary, and that's why they don't get along, and they will never get along. That Candiace wants to have Ashley's life with the money and the security. She got that with Michael. He may be a snake, but she got that with Michael. Yeah. Candiace don't have that with Chris because she won't allow him to. Right. Because she keep undermining him because of what she learned from her sick mama. It's been a generational curse. She learned that from her mama. Now it's instilled in her, and she's gonna take it out on Chris.
Yeah. Chi-Town the Dream Girl said the oldest daughter looked like this is some BS.
And even when Gizelle was talking to her daughters, and Grace sitting on the floor, and Grace kept like, "Why is we going through this?"
I feel like Grace cannot wait to get out of the house.
You ain't lying. She's
like, as soon as college hits, I'm out. Like I'm
the
done.
First school that accept me, Mama, I'm gone.
Yes.
And to come to find out, to show how selfish Gizelle is, you supposed to be happy that okay, my baby's gonna be going off to school and stuff like that. Your first thing is saying like, ain't y'all gonna be worried about me? I'm gonna be by myself. I'm going off to college, Mama. Why the heck I'm gonna be worried about you? So you
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that. You turned it around towards you instead of you talking about my future. Come on, Mama, kid. You don't do that.
Yeah, because she should be worried about them more than they worried about her.
Right. You taking their innocence away again. You making it so you making your kids grow up faster than they should have to. Yeah. See, when you miss your childhood at certain stages, you take a lifetime trying to catch up and get that back. You taking that away from them. So when they get older and they get stuck in a rut, when they should have happened when they was a kid, because you took it away from them and said, you got to be an adult. I'm putting you in adult situations. They're going to be trying to get that back when they're 30 or 40 or 50 years old.
DT said you speaking the Auntie Bernice is definitely speaking the truth because Christina Bassett spends more time on Twitter dragging everyone. He actually doesn't just do it on Twitter. He does it on Facebook too.
Yeah.
Because I got the inboxes to prove it. Chi-Town Nigerian Girl said, I need to know if Jamal is putting up funds for their college. I would love to know that too.
For all his kids? That's good. His oldest and already graduated now. Come on.
Yeah.
So
that's a very good question.
So the next ones, which is Giselle's kids, will be next. But
but you know what I really like? I love Giselle's kids. They're very smart. And they don't really need Gizelle to give them advice on life. Like they kind of know based off of what she has going on.
Right.
And they're very smart. They're very smart.
The girls got their granddaddy sense. They ain't got their mama sense. They got their granddaddy sense. And that's good.
Shell said Grace witnessed some things that happened during their marriage not being disclosed on the show that is making her feel the way that she do. Just saying. I feel like one of the twins remembers some stuff too because she's always like, "No, Mom, don't get married again."
Right.
She's always there. She's always with Grace, like, we're not doing this again.
Right.
Pastor Community Slinger is too busy paying Pastor Coochie Pop's taxes.
Right. Coochie Pop. Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's from Sinitra. Sinitra. Y'all make sure you follow her channel. She came from Sinitra. Valerie, I was listening to you last night on the replay, and I love everything you said about the situation at hand. Many hugs to you. The daughters are beautiful. They're the most amazing children. They are. I would love, if I ever had kids, I want to have those type of children.
Right.
DT, that's what I'm thinking too, because he said he stays in them streets. But obviously Gizelle knew. The oldest kid always knows. Yep.
Right.
Thank you so much. Yeah. The oldest kid always does know. That's very true. I just want her to not take after Gizelle, even though I feel like they learned a lot from Gizelle from trial and error. I don't want them to go into a relationship thinking that their relationship is going to be like Giselle's.
No. I think in the point where they know their father and they know
Mm-hmm.
what type of man their father is,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna pick the complete opposite of their father.
I hope so. I feel like that's unfair for them in a dating standpoint, for them to feel like every man is gonna be like their dad.
Mm. But you just have to be they're grounded, and thank the Lord they're grounded,
Mm-hmm.
that they will look for the signs. Like, damn, their father is their example of what a man is not supposed to do. So long as
Right.
you're aware of that and you look for the signs and you adhere to those signs, and don't try to be like women, like, well, I can change him. No, baby, you can't change him. He is
Right.
what he is. He got to change
Right.
because he want to change from within, not because of you.
Mm-hmm.
And follow those signs and like, okay, baby, you ain't the one for me. Nice seeing you. You have your life, I have mine, but they're not gonna be together.
Yeah. Miss G. Carter makes a very good point. Growing up as PK shouldn't have been easy on those girls. I can tell you that's not easy at all. Miss Reese said they might not have witnessed anything. Their mom dogged their dad the first season, and Gizelle puts them in all her business with whoever she's dating, and that's very true.
Right.
They needed therapy because their mom is crazy too. That's what Teresa said. And healthier than you, Mel said. I don't think they will. They will. They are wise beyond their years. That's very true. They will pick. They will pick different men than their dad and be different women from Gizelle. I think that's true.
Right.
Like Grace is really turned off from how they dated,
Yes.
and I think the twins are too.
Yeah, you can see it in it when she started mentioning they father, their whole
Mhm.
face just
They're
changes.
like,
Like,
"Why are we doing
oh,
this? Like,
why are
can we
we
do
doing
something
this?
else? Can we do
Right.
something else?"
Right. Like, okay, because
Yeah.
even when the season that she was dating him, and he called Gizelle to let her know that he had talked to the girls, and that
Mhm.
pissed the girls off. And they told mom, he said, "Mom," he said, "we have no problem with being around dad. It's just that he
Yeah.
had to call you to let you
To talk to
know."
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he could just call us. We ain't gotta go through you. You my
They
father,
didn't want to be the middleman.
right? Like, come on now.
And they shouldn't have to be.
No.
Can we talk about this body shaming? Yes. So the Ashley thing with Candiace, I definitely feel like she body shamed her.
She did.
And her going back and saying what's not body shaming kind of confirmed that it was body shaming. You felt
Yes.
bad because when she brought it up, then you don't want to admit that you did it, but you actually really did it. And Candiace, I mean, Candiace didn't want to be held responsible for that because they already did it with Wendy, and now this is a whole different type of body shaming with
Yeah.
Ashley having these children. And I feel like it was very unfair to Ashley because everybody feels like Ashley deserves all this stuff that comes from Candiace, but Gizelle's done the same thing that Ashley's done every season, and nobody feels like Gizelle deserves this every season. What's going on, LL Shady Girl?
Hey, how y'all doing?
Oh,
We're
LL
doing
Shady
good.
girl, she's good. Okay, let me. I'm not drinking nothing because you're gonna make me laugh and choke. Okay.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I spit facts like Affleck. I'm
Mm.
sorry.
What you think?
But I'm with you though. It's like for some reason
Ah,
everybody
thank you,
wants to
thank you.
like burn Ashley to the hold her feet to the fire, but we can't do the same for Gizelle.
Right.
Because literally, who put the battery in Ashley's back?
Giselle.
Who sent her off to do her dirty work?
Giselle.
Gizelle. And a
Yes.
lot of situations, yes, Ashley can be incredibly messy. We not gonna knock
Yeah.
her for that. That's your role. But at least she's willing to stand in her mess. And when it
Mm-hmm.
comes time for reunions, when people ask the hard questions, she'll sit there and answer it. She'll
Yeah.
tell you everything that's going on from her perspective.
Right.
Gizelle won't even sit here and talk about Jamal in front of Karen. But baby, Karen didn't hurt you. It wasn't
Right.
Karen. Karen didn't put the binders together. Karen's not the one who read your whole life.
Monique didn't hurt her. Jamal hurt her.
I'm about to
But
say, I'll take it one further. Your daddy is the one who put it out
who put
that
it out
Jamal
there?
had a baby coming on the way.
And your children. If we're gonna be all
you
the way
know
honest,
what? I mean,
the
we're gonna be
children
real.
and the father said the same thing.
Yeah, I hate to say it, and let
And
me tell you
I
how
keep
you know
saying that. I keep saying that.
Giselle keeps showing her slipping. Maybe she doesn't realize this, but them
Mm-hmm.
babies never fix their face. So anytime she bring up Jamal, they all
Ever.
get to rolling their eyes and fixing their face because they all know it's BS.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, that why I enjoy her scenes with her daughters because her daughters hold her accountable.
Yeah.
Them little girls' face say it all,
Mm-hmm.
and they not here for her and the shenanigans and making TV.
Even when she was saying "boom cat cat" this weekend, this week they was like, "Mom, that's not Spanish."
Right. Exactly. What the hell?
They're very honest, and I feel like I would rather watch them than Gizelle at this point because they're so funny, and they're honest, but it's so shady how honest that they are. And Gizelle doesn't understand how she can be shady. Her daughters are teaching her this, and she still doesn't get it.
No.
I think at this point
But
it's kind of a willful ignorance, if you will.
yeah,
You know what? You want us to get behind you as fans
Mm-hmm.
as much as the network has got behind you. But let me tell you something. Karen came in the scene season 1. She was shady and she was stuck up and snooty. People really wasn't seeing it for Karen. It wasn't until she so-called had her fall in around season 3 when she started being real
Yep.
and honest that we as fans began to like her, because at the end of the day, honey, we not stupid. We know fake.
Right.
We know TV magic crap. And I'm like,
Yeah.
sis, you not giving that. That's all you give is fakeness. The only real moments you have sometimes is with your daughters. And I know when you being fake with them because they face saying like, this is some BS.
They're like, "Mom, that's not true. That ain't what happened." But you also tell with Karen too, because Karen looked a mess, the first couple seasons. Karen is elevated every single season, from how she looks to her shade to just who she is as a person. Giselle
she got a stylist.
Giselle accidentally gave her the name of the Grand Dame, and she's living up to that moment.
Right.
Right. I was like, Karen got a stylist. Karen listened to the feedback of the fans because she was over here with that wig shifting and that cheap stuff. She was out here looking a mess. And it does not cost a lot to look good. It's plenty of girls who are not famous at all who can walk up and down the street and look amazing.
Exactly.
You got to have the right people behind you. And that's what she did.
And Deborah walking from out the bushes.
Giselle got to do the same thing. Yeah. I give Candiace
Miss Grivian said Candiace going after Ashley's body was unnecessary. She should have said anything else. I mean, she could have said anything else. And everyone told her she was body shaming. Candiace ignored them because it's all about Candiace. And that's what it is. Right. I feel like Candiace, and like I said, this season I really tried to like Candiace. And I was liking her up until this moment. It's like whenever Ashley's around, then she changes who she is. And even her husband was like, well, that wasn't right. And I think that because he suffers the same backlash that Ashley gets from her because she can't help herself. I told her husband in real life, I said, I think that Candiace didn't learn how to read instead of be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh my God.
I think that we would all like Candiace if she learned how to read instead of be disrespectful. It's hard to like her because she's not a bad person, but what the things out of her mouth is just terrible. It's like,
it's not.
Ashley's she's birthing a baby and you're calling her a roach, and then she had a baby and you're calling her a wide body girl or whatever. Like, it's so much that you just can't look past it because it's too much to look past. Something like Gizelle is easy because it's her and Karen. We know they're gonna make up eventually. Right. With Wendy, they're gonna make up because they need her for whatever reason. Even when Robyn speaks out, we're like, "Oh, girl, you finally spoke up." It's easy to do it, but with Candiace, it's so hard because she says so many detrimental things that you really can't come back from those things. What she says,
it's very visceral. It's like you don't know how to roast. You were that little kid in high school when everybody would have their turn roasting. You internalized it, held on to it, and 2 days later, when everybody's getting over, even though everybody said it was a joke, you still was ready to fight. And so you sit there and try to find something to go at somebody about. Like, you go low, you go to hell, and it's no reason to go that low because it's easy to go that low with you. But people have the couth and the grace not to do that. Because
I don't know why.
quiet as is kept. No, because quiet as is kept, your weakness will always be your mom.
Exactly.
And what she put you through. Because when you were having your wedding, the fact that she didn't want your brother there, and the fact that you can't even claim him as your brother says it all. Baby, you got a lot of issues.
Yep. And if
you need to see a therapist.
And if they really wanted to say what they want to say about Candiace, her life would be destroyed. Because it's not hard to destroy Candiace if they really wanted to. But they're being nice. They're being nice to her because she's a good part of the show. But she can also, and like I told her husband, she could learn how to read and still be a very intricate part to that show.
Yes, that's it. She doesn't know how to read. It's like you want to use, like, not to say it's just limited to the gay community, but you want to read, but you don't understand the art of reading.
But a lot of her friends are from the gay community. That's the crazy part.
Yes, she hasn't learned how to read.
Listen, when I first started talking about this show on Facebook, a lot of her friends, that's where I met Chris at. They're on Facebook. And I told them, I was like, listen, I really don't have a problem with her. The only thing is that she goes like so low. That's like, you didn't read, like you destroyed people. Like you need to learn how to read. And so they encourage this because they're like, no, they can't take her mouth. I'm like, no, because her mouth is destroying people. And that's not cute. No. We like Housewives because of the shade, not because of disrespect.
Thank you. Like it's the shade, it's the read, it's the hot box, the whore from Hampton for me.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like these are reads, these are classic. Like you calling someone a roach when Black people have historically been associated with being, considered dirty and filthy. No, you hitting two below the belt. That's my issue with her. And it's like you almost give me like the coons come out at night vibes.
Yeah.
Like I feel that you are Black, but then with the way you try to read other people, it feels like you're anti-Black. And I don't want to even think about that when I'm watching Housewives. I'm watching Housewives for the tea. I'm watching for the shade. I'm watching for entertainment because I get enough of that in the real world.
Yeah. And I don't feel like people want to be subjected to like disrespect when we're watching stuff for entertainment. Like it's like we really want to watch for fun. So even with Nene, like she never was really disrespectful until she got to like Peter. But it wasn't disrespectful. It was like shade. With Kenya Moore, it's shade.
Right.
You may not like it, but it's shade. Candiace like, that's why your mother died in a pothole and she would never come back to life. It's like, girl, this is not shade.
That's not shade. That's
just evil.
Fighting words.
That's
like,
evil.
Come on, see me outside.
And she's never said that, but I mean, that's how deep that it gets for me when I hear her talk to them. It's like, you're a wide body girl, but girl, she just had a baby. Like, why are you attacking this?
And
she just talked about, how she's trying to, her husband just talked about, how her body's getting back to where, which I felt was problematic too, with Michael saying, well, your body's getting better and you're getting more attractive. Like, I'm like, so she's not attractive because she had a baby by you? But now Candiace is saying it, so it's just like, it's going even farther.
It's reinforcing it.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Candiace is like the flame to the spark from her husband. Like, girl, choose other things to say.
I said this last night on another YouTuber's channel, but I said, like, look, at the end of the day, I feel sorry for Ashley to be married to Michael. Because you are his fun time girl, baby. You weren't supposed to have these kids. You are having these children because you want children. I'll give you that, as well as to secure the bag. But you were never that girl for him. He's been married. He done this game. He wanted to have his fun times, be out in the streets with you, be able to bring people back to the room with you and have his orgies and be a freak. That's the girl that you presented to him. And now you're trying to be a mama. And he ain't necessarily rocking with that.
Well, he should have did the prenup and then she would have to do it.
He did.
And that's real talk.
Mm-hmm. He did, though. That's why he went
back and redid it, but there was stuff put in there. There was stuff that was put in there that would have made it a little longer for her to actually get anything if she left him. So she had those babies, and I don't think that she had the babies out of spite because I think that she really wanted to be a mother. I'm not going to say that as facts. I think that actually really wanted to be a mother, but I think that she really loves him, and he just is not there for that.
No, because in his mind, Okay, you nursing the babies now, baby. You got to come here and take care of me.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, wait a minute. I'm running behind a toddler and I got a newborn.
Yeah.
If you don't go you better go in the corner and jack off, boy, and leave me the hell alone.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
But at the same time, she wants him to be loyal, and that's not Michael.
It's not.
That was not their relationship. That's not how
It was
they got
never their
together.
relationship. Yeah, I think people don't understand that. I think they had an agreement on how they worked out things. But when she wanted to become a mother, because I think that Gizelle put in her brain that, well, what happens if he leaves you? Then she wants security.
And
And
at the
so,
end of the day, I think she,
mhm,
without them kids, she would have had security. Because if you let him still go out in the streets and bring home who he wants, he won't.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he wanted from you. That's what Michael. That's the energy Michael gives,
yeah,
and that works for you. If you're okay with that in the relationship, and you knew that's what you signed up for, then have at it, sis. I mean, I know it over time we all, maybe change and stuff, but girl, Michael ain't changed. He almost 70 something years old. He want to go
he's
out there
not
and slang
changing.
that meat
No.
and
Yeah, he's not
grab
changing.
booties.
Mm-hmm. And
Except your grabbing
I
booty
feel like
man.
she knew that. I'm telling you, what changed that was Giselle saying, where's your security at? Which they should want to know that, because what does happen if he leaves her and there's no prenup with him? She has nothing when he leaves. So she was like, you know what, I'll be a mother. Now, again, I think that she really wants to be a mother. But I feel like she thought that eventually Michael would want to father her children. And when she kept asking about it, and he didn't want to do it, and they were asking about it, she was like, well, let me go ahead and put some stimulations on this.
I can.
And what she should have done, because she should not leave that relationship being with him that long and not have nothing when she leaves.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. You got dragged all of season 4 and half of season 5 over this man. Not
Over
to
that
mention
man,
the
you deserve something.
you deserve compensation.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, like you had some mesothelioma, aka Michael.
Mm-hmm.
You deserve years of compensation.
Exactly. Now that should be a commercial. You know, when the lawyers come on, have you been exposed to Michael? Well, we got a settlement for you.
Please call 1-800 save these hoes. AKA 1-800
I think that he's a very sexual active man. I think that she knew that. Which is why she wasn't really concerned about all the butt grabbing and the cheating stuff. I think that's the agreement that they have with each other.
Right. She admitted that she was a freak.
Yeah, and he admitted the same thing. So I feel like they were in agreement on that. But I feel like as she got older, because she is younger than him, life started to change for her, because she did want to be a mother. And then she also realized that I have no stability. If you leave me, what do I do? And so then we become the children. And I don't want to blame the children on the fact of her stability, because I don't think that's what it was for. I think she really did want kids. But it also solidified, if something happens between her and him, now, I still have stability.
She didn't want to end up like her mama.
Yeah.
Her mama didn't have that stability. She has a father that won't, a very powerful father in the state of Georgia, that won't pay her any attention and won't see her.
No. Max said they had an open marriage until the baby came along.
Right.
I think they still had one.
Quiet as a kept, I believe it.
Wendy said, I remember she did say being a mother changed the freak nature in her. I don't think that it did. I think it changed because she had just had a baby, but I don't think that it changed what she wants to do with him after these children become older and then she's able to manage. I think that motherhood changed her because she didn't know how to deal with it, because it was her first children. But you can tell from her conversations that she's like, well, am I still attracted to you? And he's like, well, you're not as big anymore, and you look good, you're losing weight. So she wants to get smaller for him. She's doing all kinds of things to get smaller for him. So she's feeding into I know she's feeding into it, or she feels like that's what's good for them. But you can tell that their agreement may not work out if she stays that same size.
Right, because her pregnancies is different for every woman. Your first pregnancy, her body snapped back real quick. Yeah. But this your second pregnancy. You didn't give your body a chance enough to heal after Dean before you was pregnant with this one. So it's gonna take harder for your body to bounce back and get back into pristine like it was before. No, lady, it's gonna take a minute, and your husband just gonna have to wait.
Mel Mac, I think she said that on camera, but I think that they are still in the same freak level where they want to have openness. I think because there's children involved, maybe they can't do it at the house no more. But I think that they still want to do that. I know she said that out loud, but I think that's for the show. I think behind closed doors because Michael keeps doing it, and she's still worried about it, which means she opened up a door. Maybe she doesn't want to stay in, or maybe she doesn't want everybody to know about it because she has children now.
Open the
Or
door.
at the end of the day, she doesn't want to be replaced.
Exactly.
Because he may be willing to pay that.
I don't think they will replace her. I think that he's actually really satisfied with her as long as she stays the size that he wants her to stay.
I don't think it's necessary to replace her.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but at the end of the day, that's what I'm just saying. In my terms of thinking about Michael, like maybe that's something that's also playing to her because we don't know how his other relationships ended. We don't know how she really came into his life, other than she was the fun time girl. Like, had you already been involved as he was going through his divorce? Because he's been divorced a couple times.
Right. He got grown kids. I wouldn't be surprised if he's the granddaddy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's a granddaddy twice over. He probably a great granddaddy. He looked like it.
That's that hard Australian living.
Yeah,
you know they got snakes in the toilet and stuff.
Cock of the walk look.
Unapologetically, I'll ask him when he comes back tomorrow. He's not here right now.
So this is what I'm wondering.
Robyn.
This is what I'm wondering though. What would be the ideal situation for Ashley and Michael? Like if the whole freak of the week thing doesn't work out. Because my idea is that Ashley is growing into who she is supposed to be. We know she's young. So if she's growing into this good mom who wants what's best for her children, eventually then the freaky thing's gonna fall off. You know what I mean? Like she's not gonna want to hold up that part of the deal. Yeah. Listen, when you are a mom and I'm a mom, you don't want that in the streets, especially when you like the boys, you don't want your boys to hear that you got
exactly
you passing the punani around. Like
do you think it's because it's on national TV, people know about it, or does she secretly?
No, but I'm telling you, you don't want that word on the street. The worst thing for a boy to know is that mama is out giving it away to whoever on a different everyday ending in Y. Like you don't want that. And so if Ashley is, and we can say Ashley's mama lives in a tent and she comes from the streets and on and on and on. But if Ashley is truly growing into an adult female woman who wants to be a good role model for her kids, she doesn't want to be a freak of the week. That's not a part of the deal. That's not a part of the deal with Michael, but a part of the deal she's made within herself to be a great mom. And you know what I'm saying? And so if Michael falls to the wayside, so then what do we hope for Ashley? What will be our vision for Ashley? If you know what I'm saying, money to have money or no money, like what would we like to see happen for her? I
just want her and her children to be okay. Honestly, even if she didn't have the kids, I want her to be okay after he left. Because she put time in that marriage. Right. Whether people want to believe it or not, she sat there and she ran that restaurant. She hustled hard for that restaurant.
Yes, she did.
With the children or not the children, she deserves something.
Yeah, she had to have sex with Michael.
Yeah,
it takes a lot of them drugs to do that.
Exactly.
And cocaine in the world.
Exactly. And I'm glad you said that, sis, because that I often think about that. I think people question, and I'm sure. Okay, listen. Let me let me foreshadow this with, I don't get down like Ashley gets down. However, in order to be with Michael, I could see where she would bring a third party in because it helps with some of the buffering process. It's like you go ahead and you get him ready, and then I'm going to go in and I'm only going to play the necessary part. You know what I'm saying? If she got to do that, because we don't know what part Ashley plays. Ashley could just be an onlooker. Like we don't know what goes on in this situation with the three of them. So as a young person coming in with this old dude, like Ashley saw a situation, probably, like I said, she was a good time girl. She saw a situation where, hey, it's possible. Somebody said a blindfold. But it's possible like where she saw a situation where one day I could get this bag. And if I got to, just get down every day to NY and do whatever it is that he needs me to do, and include this third party, then I'm gonna do that to get to the bag.
Get
You
on
know
my
what I'm
knees.
saying?
I'm
But the
And
only thing that makes me think, the thing that makes me think differently from that is he was having a good time without her.
But was he though?
Yes, because they found him in that hotel room with that girl.
But see, this is the thing about these things that he does without her. I think that he needs her in some way. Like, I think that she brings the party. I think that having Ashley in the equation, makes him happy. This is, I think, where I fall apart from everybody else. Well, a lot of people, as I see that Ashley brings him some sort of joy. Like, I see that
That's what I think.
Like the whole bracelet thing, like I see sincerity in Michael with Ashley. I see where he finds joy and happiness in her. And I think that even in the
he finds acceptance. Something that he may not have had in other relationships.
She accepts him. And I think that she also I mean, cause God, like he's 100, and like you can't be that old and like just go out on the.
We're not gonna be aging. Come on now.
Auntie, you're not that much older than me. You're not that much older than me. I keep trying to tell you. So we running in the same 50 boats, sis. We're in the same 50.
He was a foreign exchange student with Martin Luther King.
I agree with Ms. Val. He brings us some type of joy. Because if she didn't, he would have left her a long time ago. He didn't need her. So he stayed around for a reason. Because once she started talking about babies and, renegotiating the prenup, he could have left for nothing. Yeah. But he stayed. So I do feel like she brings him something. I feel like maybe he thought she was the fun time girl, but he actually kind of fell in love with her because they do have openness in their relationship. And then when it got on TV, it changed because people find out about it. But then when Ashley said, well, we have an agreement, he thought that was going to be okay. But then it just kept happening and kept looking him look like a bad person to everyone else. But in her eyes, because she still stayed with him, she didn't look at him like that because she makes excuses for him all the time, which means she's okay with their relationship.
She does more than make excuses. She was 10 toes down for him at that reunion. Say what you will about Ashley and all her messiness. She stood on that stage and had all them housewives and their husbands attacking her and Michael, and she was and she pounced. And she fought like she's supposed to.
She did
because she really loves him though. I think that's real talk because she actually has a decision. She didn't have no prenup. She didn't have nothing. She chose to love that man, and that man chose to love her back because on both sides of the coin, he could love her with nothing, and she loved him and not had nothing. They both stayed in that relationship for whatever reason.
Yes, I agree with this statement on the screen too about loving the boy.
I do think he loves her on his level of love. He was adamant about not having kids, but you see him doing well with the boys. Yeah, well on the camera at least.
Right.
And that's very true.
Right.
I think that people just are not used to seeing this type of relationship, so they downplay it. I think that with the people that are on that show, it makes it even worse. I think the other thing that made it worse was he was grabbing boys' butts illegally, allegedly as well. Let me say that, and so it made it look worse for him.
Silly.
But I feel like she's okay with that relationship. The candy shop says right, so Deb, and DT said I found Michaela Darby's ancestors. It's who?
Nosferatu.
DT, you
he is so silly.
Yes, he is.
Thank you, money. Thank you, money over. Is it Manier? Is that right? Love the convo, showing a little love. Thank you for the super chat. I think that people don't understand how to love a relationship like that or understand that, but I feel like they really do love each other in a way that we can't comprehend because it's not a normal relationship for us.
Right.
You know what? Maybe we need to normalize it, or rather accept that people have different ways of interacting and showing love. If they need a third person, all right. But you know what? When it comes down to it, he actually down for him.
Exactly. I love the way you said that.
I don't think that she cares that whether we accept it or not. She has accepted it. So whether we agree with it or not, that's what the agreement that they have together.
Yeah.
We just are in a space where we want to judge it, but that's their agreement because she's already kind of said that.
Because you know what? Think about those shows. What's the name of those shows where the husband has more than one wife?
Sister
Sister
The
Wives.
Wives.
Mormons. It's
Sister,
like
well,
one of
like Sister Wives or something like
them.
that, and they raise kids successfully. And I mean, I can't picture Ashley being no sister wife, but who knows? But Michael Darby is just so old, y'all. Like I just my poor Michael. I look at him and I'm just like, Michael.
Unapologetically, Nubian Empress said they show a different type of relationship. Poly relationships need to highlight as normal.
Right, right. And that could be what's happening. We just seeing something that we've never seen on television.
Right.
You know, including somebody that's of our
Wrong.
ethnicity.
So let me answer this. Wrong roll. Yes, there's a difference between open relationships and poly relationships. And there's also polygamous relationships. So, and I don't remember which one is which, because you asked me this off guard, because I do this on my podcast show, not this channel. But one of them have like a main person, and then they actually have different relationships. The other one have like an open relationship on their relationships. Then open relationships are different because they make rules on how they have an open relationship. So there's three different types of relationships. So I just want to make sure that people know that polygamy, and open are three different things.
Right, right. Polygamy is where you marry one person. One person can have as many people as he or she wants.
Yes.
That's polygamy. Poly is where you can love whoever you want. Like you can be open to love whoever you want of any sex.
But poly is like one man with multiple wives, right?
It can be the female with multiple husbands. Don't go there.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it was just a man having multiple wives. I didn't know that.
No, it could go either way. And then an open relationship is just basically we can have rules to this relationship, but we see other people. Yeah.
Sometimes we confuse a polyamorous relationship with a polygamous relationship because they both have.
Yes, that's very true.
Means everybody comes in. If we agree to be with this person, we can have multiple partners. Implies like a real commitment to a certain number of partners.
Right. Thank you, DT. Yeah.
A polygamist is usually the person is married to that person, and then they go get a second wife, and then they go get a third wife, and then they get a fourth wife, and they all live in the same compound, whether the houses together.
Not and the compound, child.
Well, because they actually have a show about this.
You might as well if you got 4 wives.
Well, the reason why I even said a husband with multiple wives is because they have like a show on one of these channels where I think it's in Salt Lake City actually, where the husband has multiple wives, and he spends.
They do have that.
Yeah, he spends at different women's houses, but I never saw like a woman have different husbands, so that's why I said different wives. I didn't know like women have multiple husbands before or different partners outside of their husband. I know that.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't know. I had the same husband for almost 30 years.
Right.
So, yeah.
Either way, it's go. You a hoe. Let's go with it. Okay, go. Okay.
Well, it's not that they're a hoe. It's just the fact that they just don't want to have the same experience all the time. And I think that, people are reading more into the Bible and how things have went back in that day, and they're bringing it back into today's time frame.
Right.
No, they're justifying their freakiness by trying to use the Bible. Okay, just okay.
Well, in the Bible, that really happened.
I'm about to say,
Yeah, in the Bible now, Auntie, you can marry whoever you wanted, however many times you wanted. Now they get out a while.
Yeah, I know, but that's in the Old Testament. Once the New Testament came, the Old Testament was obsolete. Okay, let's not go there.
But you see that, but everybody want to kind of cherry pick. Cherry pick.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, I'm hoping the best
for Ashley and Michael. Yeah, because Ashley is ride or die with Michael, and he do balance her. Like I said, that's what Candiace want from Chris, but she don't know how to do it.
Oh, on the positive said, I actually want a poly relationship, but my husband refuses. It's now abnormal for me to be stuck with one person. I think that a lot of people in this day are looking at that. I don't think that I personally want that. I tried with my ex, it didn't work out well for me.
No.
Because I need to be the HBIC in my house.
Right. Hello.
I need to know. I need to
Yeah,
be the one and only. But people are wanting that. And I mean, I may not be turned off from it, but right now I'm just like, can I just connect with one person and then let's talk about it later? So I don't know.
Pretty.
DT said, I'm just waiting for the battle of the Karens. Christina Bassett versus Michaela.
Mike, right.
What's up, Mel NYC?
Hey guys, how you doing?
You've been traveling YouTube streets today.
Yeah, I know. I've been home today. I didn't do nothing. I've just been doing my bills and everything. I see everybody doing something. So let me jump on real quick. But I like the. You know what? For me, I was just going to just make one comment about Ashley and Michael. Because you know what, they build up a beautiful family with the 2 kids, but I was talking about relationships, and for me, relationship always made me feel uncomfortable because of all the rumors, of all the scandals, I think that we probably only know maybe 2% of what they really do behind closed doors.
Absolutely.
And then you have a beautiful panel of all these divas and ladies. My question is, when you build a family with small children and your life is filled with so many secrets and complications and really deep in, maybe something we just don't understand, do you think it's an appropriate environment to raise children in? That's always been my confusion, because they love each other, but I mean, I don't know what the kids will be exposed to in that kind of very complicated environment.
But I kind of think, to the extent everyone's relationship on the show has a complication that has to be explained away.
That's very true.
Example, let's look at Wendy. Wendy has explained away why her whole husband, like the kids' whole daddy side, don't mess with them, don't blank with them, don't know them.
Right.
That rejection. That's a deep level of trauma that those kids are going to have to grow up with, regardless of what community they come from. You have a whole side of absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I think that for me, I just was worried about the scandal. I think that most of the ladies on the cast, they have all type of semi-regular relationships. And when it comes to Michael, I mean, I don't mind a person being bi or pan or whatever they are, but I just don't want you to be a predator. I don't want you to be sneaky. I don't want you to be messy.
Absolutely.
And for me, Michael seems dangerous in a way. I guess that's where I think that with other husbands, I don't feel danger, whereas I feel with Michael. So
because
let me say this. I feel like because of how men have been treated when they are trying to explore things, women have a different privilege than men do have.
Yeah,
and not to explain him to be a predator, because that's absolutely out of the question. That's not okay. But I think that women have a privilege when it comes to them wanting to be open on things. And so when they're saying that Michael's grabbing men's butts, well, in Australia, that's normal for them, from what I've been told. So him doing that is normal to him, but he's in America now. And so now he's gay, and then now they have an open relationship. People don't know what the relationship is, but whatever it is, Ashley knows what it is, because she's okay with that relationship. They've talked about it. She's trying to change it the way that it goes now because there's children involved. But whatever the relationship is, we should also just be able to respect what it is, because she's already said that she's okay with how that relationship works for them.
Yeah, as long as he's not predatory, that's all that matters.
Yeah, I think that we looked at it as predatory because in Australia, I mean, because I've seen this before with it, like smacking men in the butt. I mean, even in sports they do it all the time. But people were acting like he was groping men and doing these kind of things. But we never saw what he actually did. So I can't ever judge what he did. But we know in sports they always smacking men on their ass all the time.
Yeah, but that's on the basketball. That's on the football. I'm walking past you. We at a party, and you grope me on my butt. I'm gonna knock you the hell out. Come on, now.
It depends on what kind of party that you at, because
I don't care what kind of party I'm at.
I don't care what kind of party I'm at either.
Listen, Miss Bernice. At a gay place, it's okay for you to do that. So that's what I'm saying.
But they weren't at a gay place,
right.
Well, we don't know, but we don't know if those men were gay. We don't know what's going on. We don't know. So that's what I'm saying. Whatever was said. Hold on, I'm not giving him a pass.
No.
What I'm saying is that there are different things for different people. Now, if Michael has been doing this, and this is offensive to the men he's been doing it to, absolutely he should be held accountable for that.
Right. But
just smacking men on the ass and just saying as a generalization, that's not okay. Depends on where you at, because at a gay club, it's okay for you to do that. So if you're in a place where there's gay men at and they're doing it together, it's going to do that. But we also have to understand who's in the room and who's, what's going on here, because if it's understood, then okay, that may be different. But if they're saying, I'm offended by it, then okay, absolutely, it's not okay.
That's right. That was going to.
After the first time,
Right.
That's a good point. I was going to say that it's all about the person's perception. So if you've been touched, you can say, "I enjoyed."
Miss Rhea at the gay club, they can grope me too. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
I was going to say, if you've been touched by him and you say, "I enjoyed it," that's your prerogative. If you say you haven't, then that's a problem. So I think that if a person has a problem with it, then that's what classifies him as a predator in that situation. And I think that it's all about the person who was receiving it. So, it's really, it is what it is. They have a beautiful family, but I just hope that people don't come out and say, I feel violated. Maybe that might be the right word.
Yeah, that could be a
But
problem.
but that's what happened, right? The dudes came out saying that they were violated by Michael, right?
Yeah. Beautifully animated. Wait a minute. What's up? I was just on your channel today, by the way. Wow.
Oh, thank you.
You know what I want to say real quick? I want to say good night to you all. I just wanted to come in real quick. I was talking about something, but I love the show as you always.
Good night, Mel.
Okay, Mel.
Thank you. Blessings.
Blessings to you too, Mel.
Okay. Please.
But let's not fake the funk. Michael is using his white privilege because if his name was Juan, if it was named Carlos, if it was named Dwayne or Michael from the hood, he would be under the jail. Okay.
I can agree with that.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
No,
if you want,
the only thing that I was saying was it's not always not normal for that to happen. I'm not saying in his workspace that it was normal. I'm just saying like all the time it's not normal. So maybe where they go out to that's normal, but I would never do that as a gay man. I wouldn't do that in my workplace.
Right? No.
Well, I was gonna say he was going around grabbing women's crotches, but the president did that. Nothing happened to him, so that we won't use that as an example.
Well,
because that's what I'm saying.
Wait. What are you saying? Beautiful enemy? I'm sorry.
No, I was saying that he's in America. He was on the job, and the thing is, the first time, the first situation that it came back to him that it was unwanted, he should have stopped then.
Exactly.
Don't try a new dude. Just stop. You know what I'm saying? Because you're out of your element. You're not at home.
Exactly.
Exactly.
You're not at your hometown, homeland, and we do things differently here, and sexual harassment is real. You know what I'm saying?
That's very true.
Maybe walking around.
No, he should have stopped the first time, but he wanted to play stupid and brand new.
Exactly. I didn't know
that you're doing wrong.
Right. Yeah. Like we don't do that here, bro. We don't do that here.
That's what I'm saying. People told him that,
right? And
you still did it anyway. So you can't play ignorance no more.
No.
I just think that it's
so damn. We know you're trying to be diplomatic, and we appreciate that. I appreciate.
You can't say this.
Exactly.
But listen.
Let them go.
Here's what I'm saying. The only reason why I am is because in sports, it is okay for you to smack a man in the ass. Now, if the cameraman's on fine, and I'm from Australia, I see this on TV. I may not look at it like that. So that's the only out I'm giving him. I don't think that we did was okay. I don't at all. But also just realize there's different cultures who feel like it's okay. I mean, we're not okay with nudity here, but they are okay with that. So there's different things. You
live by the norms and the practices of your society.
But you also have to learn those things too.
How long has he been here in America?
How long has he been in the United States?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't know.
Man, hold up.
He been here more than a damn year, so he know. So there's no excuse. Let's not go there.
How long have him and Ashley been married?
I don't know.
He don't get no pass. I'm sorry.
He don't get no pass.
No, he don't. No, I'm not giving him no damn pass.
I'm absolutely not trying to give him a pass. I'm just saying that there are different cultures that look at different things different ways. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that what he did was okay at all. I don't think it was okay at all.
Right. I what you're saying, because like for me, from the States, but I lived in Canada for 4 years now. Do I see people spreading the fact very differently than what I'm used to in the States from the South? Oh,
right.
Like, adopt, or you could just be like the weirdo. And
Yeah.
That moment when he get a little too tipsy, he forgets where he is. And I've had that happen. Like, some people can be very off-put about it.
You going in and out, beautifully animated. I can't hear you.
No, that wasn't me.
No, I can't hear what you were saying.
No, that wasn't me.
Who was talking?
Lauren.
Oh, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Somebody's talking. I can't hear him.
I was just saying that I live in Canada. The culture here is different, not super different, but like it's more on the UK, Australia side of like I've seen people pat booties. I'm like, okay, we don't do that where I'm from. Like there'll be an instant boondocks, oh, you gay moment, but whatever, to each his own. And it's like either, like I said, I'm not used to that, but who am I to sit here and judge somebody?
Right.
I'm living in this new land. But let me be real though, when I get a little tipsy and I forget where I am, my face speaks volumes.
Right.
My face
I ain't gonna lie
says
to you. I went to a straight club and I danced on a man one time. So he was straight.
What happened?
I went to a straight club one time and I danced on a man. They were like, come on back, sir. This is not the gay club. I did. What? I just stopped going to the straight club.
Yeah,
so
I don't understand
that's
how
what I'm
it
saying.
happened.
But I learned from that mistake though.
But I'm glad you told me that, SoDeb, because I've gone out to the gay club with one of my boys before, and if I ever see some man just walk up and grab one of them, I'm gonna hit it right in the back of his head.
You gotta find out if the son like it first.
Look and see if he okay with it. If he gives him that look, like you over
right,
you okay,
right? My instinct is just to protect mine, protect mine.
I think sometimes, like when you're comfortable in a certain space, it is hard to determine where you're at. Especially when you're drinking, it's hard to determine where you're at. But sometimes, I mean, thank God I have good friends around me. Be like, we're not at the gay club,
Right.
And that bring me back to myself,
And
in
don't
my
get me
early
wrong.
20s,
right?
I was at a straight club at a friend's party, and one of his female friends grabbing my titties. My eyes popped wide open. Like,
what they do that at? Like,
I was too shocked to do anything because I was. See, I can't even talk, man. I was done.
You still traumatized, okay?
Because it just came out of nowhere. And I was trying to figure it out, and I've never figured that out because I thought
it's a very fine line.
She might be bi, but I thought she was straight because I was in a group of straight people that I thought were straight.
And see, that's the thing that I think that where I come from is that you have to understand that sometimes people are sick. So I went to a club one time. And this dude was dancing with this girl. And I mean, I was dancing with my friends or whatever. And literally he reached his hand over the crowd and put his hand in my phone. Put his phone in my hand. So my phone number is in his phone. And I'm like, why do I have a phone in my hand? And he's like, put your number in my phone. I'm like, oh, okay. But you just never know who's around you or what's going on. So and I'm not. This is no excuse for we're going to one things right now, but you just don't know who's around you when you're going out and stuff like that. So it's so weird to try to determine who is involved in what and what's going on. And
but that's why you talk to people. You don't just go physical, man.
Well, that boy never talked to me though. He literally was dancing with this girl and reached over through the crowd and put his phone in my hand, and then I was like.
But he put his phone in your hand. He did not physically.
He was also grabbing on my ass all night.
Oh,
okay. So you left
and I'm at the straight club. So I knew what was going on, but I didn't even know whose arm had went across the room when I got the phone. So when I did see it, I was like, "Oh, he wants my phone number." But that wasn't like he was like testing out. Oh, is this okay for me to do this? And I mean, I don't mind getting my ass grabbed at the club, but you know, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's just different wherever you go. Now, at a work function, I would not be like, "Oh, let me test out the water."
Right.
But,
Oh.
Because
Man.
I'm not making an excuse for Michael, but what I think may have happened is he had a little too much to drink and forgot where he was.
Yes.
And effed up. And you know what? He got dragged as he deserved to.
Right.
And he do be drinking.
Don't get that drunk. You can have a little fun, but you can't have big girl fun. You can't have big boy fun out here grabbing booties and grabbing cheeks unsolicited.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Even DT can tell y'all, like, when I met Juan was grabbing on my ass in the public place, and I was like, Juan, stop.
When you
Robyn
met
is over here.
When you met Juan.
when you met Juan. What club was y'all at?
Allegedly.
Oh, okay. I wanted to know if it was a straight club or what kind of club it was.
I can't tell you where we was at.
Ah, okay.
I can't disclose.
Inbox me.
Oh my goodness! Did you read what Miss Reed put
She
out?
said, "Stop being a little freak."
No. She said I had the titty grab happen before and after I cussed her out. She said she wanted to see if they were real. What the hell? That's still communication. Like, your titties look nice. Are they real? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just go grabbing people you don't know.
I just got a question.
Exactly.
Who grabbed you?
Wait, because DT's up here. What's going on, DT?
Hi everyone.
Hey,
hello.
Hey DT.
Well, you know, I can give a little insight because I'm from the country right next door to Australia. So, you know, it's meant to be sort of like a joke when you're grabbing, you know, the behind of a man, but you know, you only need to be for like teenage boys or playing rugby.
I can't hear you, DT.
Yeah, can you turn your volume up or?
Let me see if I can turn up my volume.
Okay. And who's that on your picture? You got it and who's that beside it?
Sasu?
No, his picture.
Yeah, his picture.
It has it and something else. I can't recognize it.
I'm sorry. We hear you now?
We hear you now.
Okay, so I was just gonna say, so for Michaela Nosferatu Darby, who by the way is, so if you see there's Pennywise and then next to him is Nosferatu.
Okay. Thank you.
So that's Michaela Darby and Pennywise Placenta Eater, aka Ashley Darby.
Okay.
So, you know, as I was saying, you know, the grabbing of the behind, because, you know, I come from the country right next door to Australia. It's just meant to be, you know, something that teenage boys do, you know, in the middle of a rugby game. So for, you know, Michaela Darby to do that to the random cameraman, that was not in any way a joke.
He hasn't grown up yet.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't realized that he's a grown-ass man yet.
Well, I mean, when you're
if you like grabbing boys' butts and you can't really do it in real life, I mean, maybe I won't grow up. I'm just
exactly. But I mean, when you're the descendant of, when you look at pictures of Nosferatu and then you see that he's definitely the descendant of Nosferatu, you'll suddenly realize why, you know, he hasn't grown up in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love your accent.
So he the freaky version of Peter Pan, that's what you're saying.
Do we really believe? Pause. But don't we really believe that Peter Pan wasn't hitting all them kids he was kidnapping?
I feel like
Peter was making a lot of things happen in Neverland.
I think the freaky part of Peter Pan was R. Kelly.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that wrong? He said he was a Pied Piper.
I mean,
Pied Piper. Okay. Pied Piper. Okay.
No, Pied Piper has his own abilities and stuff like that.
Okay, I'll see y'all later.
I love that.
See you later.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye, Evangelist.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Evangelist. Have a blessed one.
Love y'all.
Piper had his own power. You know, Peter Pan needed Tinkerbell to get things done.
Exactly.
It depends on what you watched. Did y'all ever watch Once Upon a Time?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I loved it.
And the Pied Piper was definitely Peter Pan, and he didn't need Tinkerbell for that at all. So,
yeah,
Dang, I loved it so much.
Watch it. It's so.
It's one of my favorite shows. It's actually on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. It's on Netflix.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
When you start watching, you are gonna get so addicted to it. You're gonna be mad when you get done with it because it was so much to. I love that show.
Yes.
Did they close it like fully closed, or did they close it?
No, they fully closed it. They closed it. So the last season they tried to start a new one, but that one just don't watch the last season. But the first few seasons,
I want to say up to season 7 was.
Yeah, I think they ended on season 7. And they started a new chapter in season 8.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Whatever the last season is, just don't watch that one.
It wasn't great, but it was a good show. Like
but it was good the way they wrapped it up. The way they wrapped it up at the end, it was good.
It was.
Okay.
Oh, have we talked about Wobbly the Bath Dixon finally getting a life coach?
We did not talk about that because I feel like she needs more than a life coach.
She needs a psychiatrist.
She needs therapy. She knows it.
She needs a psychiatrist. Yes. She don't need a therapist. She needs a psychiatrist that can give her medication. I'm sorry.
I felt like the life coach was inching her into that because she was like, "Well, I'm a therapist too," and she said, "Well, we're gonna see if the life coach thing works out first, and then if it doesn't, I'm still a therapist as well." So I feel like she didn't want us to know that she went through therapy. Because it's so shameful for Black people to get therapy. So she went to a life coach. She doesn't need
I have a psychiatrist and a therapist.
She needs a psychiatrist.
I do too. I have both.
No, too. I have both. So
no, I'm saying I do too.
No, I got you. But I'm saying you can have a therapist alone, right? But I don't believe in having a psychiatrist alone.
I feel like
you should have therapy with it,
depending on how much you need it. For me, going through sexual trauma as a child, I needed that, and then I came down from that to a life coach. But I'm not going to start a life coach now. That's not how this works.
No. I'm saying psychiatrist. That's medication. You know what I'm saying?
I needed some medication.
And psychiatrist is a medical doctor.
I get that, but I'm saying, to me, if you're going to get a psychiatrist, you need to get a therapist to go along with it.
Right.
Whereas a therapist, you can go to a therapist and you may not need meds.
But she did because she's been going through trauma for years about that man dying for taking that money.
No, I get it. But I'm saying with the meds, you still need therapy to deal with the actual issue. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I got you.
Let me be the.
But you don't start. We all agree on is you don't start with a damn life coach.
No, you don't.
No, right.
It was very surprising seeing her with a life coach. I was like,
right. But she like it was a scene. It was just
she's in denial.
Right.
It's not even in being in denial. She's not serious. She's trying to save her job so she can have a check. Because this is
what would actually save her job?
To be interesting. To actually get married, to come out and be the lesbian in love with Gizelle.
Well, all of that, but also to invest in a new bathroom.
She might have ADHD.
She ain't got the money for that.
Well, so she said. So okay. So listen. So on her Instagram, she actually said that one of her subscribers told her that she has that, and so now she is looking for someone to help with her ADHD. What she's going through testing about ADHD.
Yeah,
but
so she did say that. She did say that.
Wait, one moment. Just to throw it out there, because like I said, I have a psychiatrist and therapist and stuff like that. But I just found out about gene test, where they test your genes to see what medications will work with you and which ones will have a bad effect on you. And I am suggesting that for people. To avoid like really bad reactions to medications that you should have never been put on, So if you can get that done, if your insurance covers it.
Are you following me
on
Instagram?
Yeah.
Can you send me that information?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
just called
please.
pharmacogenomics. Like some types
I
of
think that's very
medications
important.
that they have can cause reactions if you have certain haplotypes or alleles. So like there's some people who are allergic to captopril medicines you use for high blood pressure is a small percentage. I think they're of West African descent. Sorry, like this is like what I do at work.
Oh, okay.
And I have high blood pressure right now.
Yeah.
And like I take medication for it every single day.
I was good for a while with my weight, and then medication switched up. I gained weight, but I still had a flat stomach. Changed medicines again. Then I got a little bit belly on me. I'm just like, man, I ain't never had no damn belly.
I just think that it's so important for especially black men, because we don't go to the doctor's office like that to learn about this stuff. Like when I found I had high blood pressure, I stayed away from sugars and stuff because I knew my family had diabetes from my dad's side. My mom's side never told me about high blood pressure, so I never was worried about it. And then I went to the doctor and they were like, bro, you got your blood pressure is terrible, to the point where they had to keep me there and give me 2 medications. And I'm on those every day now. And I don't want to be on medication every day.
Oh, Miss Ree, she says if you're seeing a psychiatrist, shouldn't they be providing the therapy? But sometimes, psychiatrists, you get partial therapy with them, because you still talk to them. You still have to talk to them and tell them what you're going through, what you're dealing with, and that's how they calculate your medication and stuff like that. But
therapy is more built off of you and what you're going through. Yeah.
Right. But a good psychiatrist will refer you to a therapist.
Right.
That is one of the things that will show you that they are about you and not just the money.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I just wanted to say hello and say my greetings to everyone and say my thoughts. I'm actually at work, so I just wanted to say hello.
Okay, DT.
Oh, yeah.
Don't get in trouble now.
Right, don't get in trouble now.
I love you so much, DT.
Of course, and I love you too. And say hi.
And when Juan gets here tomorrow, I'll let him know you said hello.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. And let him know that our Pastor Tuna Coochie Pop might be asking for some information for Wobbly Wobbin very soon.
I will let him know.
All right. See everyone.
Bye, GC. New Zealand. He's from New Zealand. Okay. What else?
I think that's so important to even say what you just said about the difference between a psychologist and the therapy and life coaching, because people don't know the difference in that. Life coaching is like the last step, honestly. Depending on what you've been through in life, you definitely need to go. I would definitely start with a psychiatrist and move down from the therapy to a life coach.
Yeah, a life coach is who you go to after you come out of rehab.
Let's be honest.
Right. Life coach, you got most of the things together. You just need a little bit of guidance.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But so this just shows that Robyn tried it.
Yeah. But you can tell even in the scene when she was talking to the life coach, Robyn looked like she was laughing. So you're not taking this thing seriously.
The therapist is looking at her like, "Are you crazy, girl?"
No, she should have known better to go to the life coach when her son was like, "You ain't together."
No.
That's true.
And I still
that's a kid,
right? How you gonna rock that child's world like that? You don't do that.
Yeah,
you don't do that.
That was no, like you can't. Okay,
but Juan always tells me when he's over. Juan always tells me when he's over here, this is her problem, and I tell her, I'm like, you need to tell her what the problem is. He's like, I can't tell her nothing else, and we go back and forth. I'm like, well, listen, if you want to tell her, just leave her so you can be with me.
but if we know they're never gonna get married. He can use that. He can use that for custody of them kids. I'm sorry.
He sure can.
Her baby has a 48, and she was like, "Well, Juan needs to get the kid up baby, if you are already up and you're just sitting in the bed, why can't you wake your son up? And I'm not saying
And
like
the
one
thing
ankle
is,
and his weight.
and the
In
thing
3
is,
minutes.
but the thing is,
3 minutes before school.
the thing is, he
No.
doesn't even live in that house, because if y'all looked at what happened in that scene,
Yeah, he came in.
He was coming in the house.
Mhm.
The side of the bed that he should have been sleeping on was made up still.
Yep.
Right.
So
Her
he don't
phone
even
was
live
sitting
there.
on that side of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
But
So
I'm with Juan on this one. Like, you waking the kids up 3 minutes before school. You
not
like
good.
that's not even time to wake up fully.
No.
And that doesn't mean you need a
And get
life
your mind
coach. That
right
means you need therapy
for
or a
school.
psychologist.
Right.
They ain't had no breakfast. They ain't washed their butt. They ain't brushed their teeth.
Nothing. And all of those actions that you're talking about is what wakes you up and gets
Right.
you ready to start the day.
Yeah.
I'm
Like her
okay.
youngest son, the younger one who woke up at what his class was like at 9:10. She was waking him up at 9:07, right?
Well, she said she didn't even know
He was
the youngest
wiping
son's
the crust out his eye, and his teachers get on him. His
But you
teacher
remember-
get on him.
But you remember, she said she even know the youngest son's name all the time.
You say what?
She said that she don't even remember the youngest son's name.
Yeah, because sometimes she get confused when she called
said
him.
that.
I'm so done. She don't even have that many kids to be forgetting names.
I'm like,
she
why
only
would
got
you-
2.
Why would you say that on national television?
Robyn do a lot of things that she shouldn't say on national TV. When she agreed, when Gizelle said you neglecting your kids, and she said, you know what, you right. What the hell?
Yeah. Children's service should have been all over that.
One saying it didn't mean shit, but Gizelle saying it.
She said, don't let go of that
resonates.
fine man.
Yeah.
Don't let go of that fine man. That's what she said.
You're right, right.
She don't care about the kids.
I'm
Don't let go of that
sorry.
fine man.
If I'm in a relationship and one of my girlfriends tell me, girl, you better shape up so your fine man, you're not my girlfriend no more.
At all.
You
'Cause what
clocking
about
him
me?
more than I clock him. Like, what the
Right.
hell? No.
That's what I said, Miss Bernice.
No.
You more worried about that man than me.
No, she is always worried about Robyn. Robyn's
She worried
her
about
only
Juan.
lover. She don't
She
be
worried
worried
about
about one. She putting on the show because Robyn don't do it good enough. I swear up and down they lesbians. And she's like,
Well, that's
come on,
what
Robyn, you gotta
I
say
always
that you're
say
in
that.
love with one. Why I gotta
always
do this?
say
Why
that.
I gotta plan your engagement party? Can you at least pretend that you want this man?
But if she can't keep up the idea of that, then she will have to just let it go. Because why would Gizelle build a whole West Wing where she only lives at? The kids live in that basement. She live in the whole West Wing where her and Robyn live at, and the kids live in the basement in the back of that auto shop.
You mean the barn? The old
I call it an auto
barn?
shop. I call it an auto shop.
She put 2 barns together. One's a horse
And I think I
stable.
deleted the picture of it because I can't find it no more. But I used to post it all the time. But that's an auto shop. I'm so mad I lost it.
And if Gizelle is strapped for money, there's a lot of retail shops with antique furniture in it that she can clean up at. I'm sorry to furnish that house and do a whole lot better than what she got in there now.
No.
The West Wing looks great. It does. The West Wing looks amazing. But where the girls live at look like the back. They live in a basement of an auto shop.
That's a. I don't even think the West Wing looks good.
I like Gizelle's bedroom.
That's why
that's the best room in the house.
But she ain't getting no action.
That's why
she's getting action for Robyn.
That's the best looking. That's the best looking room in the house, and it's not even being seen. Don't nobody want her.
No, Robyn wants her.
Robyn has an amazing time over there.
Well, you're right. I forgot Robyn.
Pretending like she don't got her own key. Like, I'm gonna come through the back door for this scene.
You know, it's crazy because, like, you know, Robyn can't get her hair right, and Gizelle can't get her clothes right.
I'm so mad I lost that picture.
That's why they're the perfect couple. Tacky and Backy.
Ooh,
right?
Lord.
Ooh.
And that dry
raggedy in and raggedy in.
And that dry podcast they call themselves having, like, how you gonna mistake 3.5% for 350% cheating? That mean that we should all. That mean that every woman should become a lesbian if it's 350% of men cheat. Don't that make
no?
Now look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is a mating call. This is a mating call. It's a girl. Come here. Get this. Come here. I'm telling y'all.
Why you think they kicked Mia out the upstairs? Like, she ain't gonna ruin our nighttime fun.
And did you hear what she said that their rooms connect?
Mm-hmm.
Their rooms can. Oh hell, that's all.
Those rooms connect. Gizelle said that.
Giselle would say that.
They had connecting rooms in Portugal, and then they
start doing a mating call. They start doing this mating call.
Right.
I'm telling you.
And I've never been so drunk that I didn't remember what I did and said.
Exactly.
And all that stuff.
I
haven't. I've been drunk, but I ain't been that damn drunk. I'm sorry.
Right.
No.
I fucked up on some.
There's no blaming on the alcohol for me.
No. Can't blame that on.
I've been smoking weed and drinking for a very long time.
You know,
I've had those nights.
Me too.
Well, we're not gonna go there, Mr. Lift Man. Okay.
Listen, that's why I said I gotta limit my stuff when I do on the internet now.
I love that story though. SoDebNair. That is okay.
What story?
How you got paid twice in one night?
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, you gonna have to tell me that story one day.
Miss Wendy, stay over here.
Hey, you want to keep it private? You can always tell it to me on
YouTube.
Yes, you did.
You did.
You told it. He told it. Mm-hmm. The night we was playing the game. I think it was that game night because you was a little tipsy, so it might have been game night.
Uh-oh.
Are you talking about wait. I don't even want to ask you, Miss Bernice.
I have blacked out. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my story.
Okay, Miss Reese said that.
I want y'all to learn from this. Do not do this ever.
Okay.
Okay. Me and some friends went out drinking, but we went to a club that had one of the bull ride. You know, the automated bull.
Mechanical bull.
Mechanical bull. Thank you. And so, you know, I got my drink.
Is this talking about Miss Bernice?
Yeah, the Miss Ray. No, see, Miss Ray, remember? Yep.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
Okay.
That's it, Miss Ray.
Okay. Yes, that was the night.
I got my drink. You know, chugged that down, hopped on the mechanical bull and stuff like that. And every time I got off the bull, I got a drink, and then I hopped back on. Well, what you're gonna deal with if you don't listen to me is it's gonna churn.
Yes,
the alcohol in you and make you sick. I was so like when we were at the club, I was fine, but you know I felt it like later, and that was the first and last time I've ever been sick.
So how many times did you get on the bull?
Shit.
So let me tell you this. So in my college,
it had to be 10 times
college,
maybe.
Oh, why did you get on 10 times, boo?
Okay, so
in my college, I got on that bull because MTV came to my school. It was like when they would have like that TRL live thing. They were traveling to different colleges.
Oh, okay.
But I rode the bull so long, I was like, okay, just let me off. And they was swinging like it was. No one can stay on it, but I was like, okay, this is not bad for me. It's probably why I'm gay today. But it was a problem to me. They was like, how you staying on here? I'm like, because I mean, it's not hard. It was like, let me try it. Everybody tried. No one can stay on it, but I have a problem with that bull.
No,
it was at that moment. SoDebNair knew. He lied.
It was at that moment I knew that I was a gay male.
So if you want to do a mechanical bull, do it on no alcohol. Like, get your drinks after you're done it. You know what I'm saying?
Or just know how to
you're
ride.
going around in circles.
Yeah.
Centrifugal
Around
force
in
is going to
circles,
affect your body, and you're going to upchuck. You're lucky
you're going
you didn't
around
have
in circles up and down. Remember? Because they go up and down
up
too.
And down and in circles.
They're like twisted like this first, and then they start taking you around.
Right.
Yeah.
Twist it. So they shake you up to find out if you can do it or not. And if you can do it when they start shaking you, then they start spinning it. But I never had a problem with it.
No, because your quadriceps and your hamstrings was holding on to that damn bull.
He was.
I was like, I got like, was this it? So,
this was week.
Now at my 30s, I probably can't do that. I'm close to 40 now. I probably can't do it no more. But when it did happen, I didn't have a problem with it at all.
And see, my cousin had a party and they had a mechanical bull there. I only had like a cup, and I got on there just like, nah. I was like, stop it, stop it now. And he kept on going for a little bit. I was like, stop. Like, I'm not getting sick again. It's not
right.
happening.
I ain't never wasting no liquor now. I'm never wasting no liquor now.
No, I'm telling you, that was that first mechanical bull ride. You know, the first time at the club, whatever. I lived and learned, okay? Because I've never been so drunk that I've been nauseous and, you know, the whole thing that goes with it.
I've never thrown my liquor up at all. I've never wasted liquor.
No, now that's what I'm saying. On my own, I've never done that.
Not on the mechanical bull either. I never wasted it.
Well, stop you bragging.
Hello. You said not even on a mechanical bull.
Right? After I just said what happened to me. Just gonna throw it in my face.
Right.
I did it.
I paid too much money for the alcohol I drank. I cannot waste it. I'm saving all my money.
Because I had my drinks, but you know, you always have that one person in the group that buys shots for everybody. So
I'm okay with that too. I'm okay with that. I just drink. So from college, I didn't really drink. We smoked weed a lot, and then when I started drinking, it was like, okay, I like this better than smoking, and so my time just got really, really, like too high for me. And by the time they was like, you can drink as much as you want, I'm like, yeah. Now it's starting to come back because I'm on the internet now. And I'm like, well, do you know what you said? No.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what I said. What happened? What y'all said I said?
Wednesday game night. This Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday.
You should come Beautiful Animated.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I caught you. I'm just glad I caught you live. I was just like,
I'm so glad you caught one. I literally was on your channel today. And I was like, I haven't saw her in so long. I think I saw you on Pledge channel the last time.
Okay, yeah.
When you called in the Pledge channel, but I haven't seen you. And I was like, I don't know if I'm not subscribed to her. I checked your channel. I was like, I am subscribed. I was like, maybe she's not subscribed to my channel, but you know, I love you. So I was like, I haven't saw you at all over here. But you should definitely check out Game Night. We do it on Wednesday night. I don't know what time we do it though.
Well, I
have
just
to look at it.
I wasn't really doing much content. Because I was in school. I just finished.
Oh, okay. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, kiddo.
Medical billing and coding.
You know what? I'm trying to do that. Like that's them codes and ain't nothing to play with. Woo.
Nah, I mean the thing is I came out of doing law enforcement, working for law enforcement, not an officer. I don't have the patience to be the badge ain't for me. And I lost my job in 2020, and basically as soon as the next semester.
10. So we don't do that 10.
Thank you. The next semester that started for medical billing coding, I was in it, and I just been concentrating on school. so I can get this money,
right,
and the ability to do what the hell I want.
exactly. You got your
all
job
you need
yet?
is a computer and some internet.
No, I'm looking for a job. I just got I posted with them last what's today? Monday. So late last week, and they called today to ask me some questions. So hopefully they'll be calling me back again for an interview.
Okay, claim
Fingers
it. It's yours,
crossed,
baby.
prayers,
Claim
all
it.
of it.
It's yours.
In Jesus' name.
Exactly. Amen.
Yeah. That's
Also,
why I ain't, I was fired, right? Over some bull.
from your job?
Just over some bull. Like,
I've been there
my
before.
health was, it was like my health was an issue. My mental state was an issue because last year I also lost my cousin.
During COVID?
No, it wasn't COVID. It was before COVID. It was in January of 2020.
But COVID was still going on though.
Yeah, but we didn't know nothing about it in January. It was like towards March that people started announcing COVID.
Right.
Okay, February. Yeah. I knew it was like either February or March.
Yeah.
But it was after my cousin's death. And I was just, in a bad space. They tried to give me time, and work with me and stuff like that. Mostly, but it's only so much your supervisor can do to protect you and stuff like that from the higher ups.
If they try.
You know what I'm saying? No, I believe I had two supervisors. I believe one tried harder than the other. But they both tried. You know what I'm saying? But I can't worry about mortals. You know what I'm saying? We're all mortals. You ain't got no power above God. Right. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta worry about where God is taking you.
Right.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you this. Queen Mermaid, what's up? I love Queen Mermaid.
Oh, I love that picture.
Let me tell you something.
Mermaid with a fro? Heck yes.
Let me tell you something. You gotta worry about where God is taking you. And it doesn't matter what your supervisor, the manager, the HR people did, it's where God is taking you. And I've learned this. I learned this in my life. I'm not supposed to work for nobody. I can't because I don't like it. It doesn't work for me very well. I stayed at a job for a year and I started getting tired. I call my mom like, listen, it's that time. Mom, she's like, don't quit that. I'm not gonna quit the job. They're gonna fire me. I can't do it. God has something for you. And you have to be ready for whatever it is. If you keep on getting these jobs that he don't want you in, he gonna let you get money from that. But if you don't ever get the message that this ain't for you, he gonna take you out of that job.
Yeah.
No,
every single time.
That. I believe that's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Every single time.
Because I was getting anxiety from that place. Because that's not the first time they've mistreated me. You know what I'm saying? So when you deal with a place that's so toxic and stuff like that,
right?
And I told you I'm with a psychiatrist and therapist.
You about to
so I already have my own stuff going on. I don't need extra people putting extra on me and making me worse.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I'm telling you. Let me ask you something. So if you could do whatever you wanted to do for your life, what would you be doing? Like that would make you happy. Because
really?
you done made me tap into some stuff right now. I just tell people like I gotta go back to my spirituality stuff, and I feel like it's spilling out of me. What do you think that it would be?
I would write books.
Okay.
I would get into my health more as far as like exercising, because I love exercising. I would definitely get back into martial arts.
Okay. But whatever brings you like financially, what makes you comfortable in your life, like what would you be doing? Writing books.
I wanted. What else? See, I had to switch majors because initially I was at the school for computer programming,
Okay.
Because I want to be able to deal with the inside, the software of the computer and stuff like that, build programs, or if I'm dealing with a program, I can fix glitches.
Beautifully animated. In your heart, if you could do what you wanted to do in your life that'll make you happy, what would it be?
No, that's it. I mean, I've always wanted to be
to write books and computer programming.
Yeah, write books, computer programming.
Okay.
Travel.
Okay.
Those are the part of the reasons why I picked medical billing and computer programming, because you don't need to be on location to do those things, and so therefore it opens the door.
Why can't you write books right now to transition you into the things that you want, all the other things that you want to do?
No, as soon as I get a job
before you get a job, why can't you write books before you get that job? The job is secondhand. What you want to do is write books, and then the computer programming, it's going to be stuff that you can do once you learn that stuff.
It's not secondhand to me because I don't get unemployment.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is this: out of all the things that you named, what's like your main thing that will make you happy?
Probably writing books.
Okay, so that's I tapped into that already. So my question is for you: why can't you write books and then do those other things that you want to do? Because those making those books will bring you so much money that if you wanted to take time off of doing that, you have time to study those other things because you have a story to tell. So if you write those books, even if you don't want to write it, you can get a ghostwriter. I mean, people will invest in it. People just know you want to do it. You can write books and do like a book tours. You can do book clubs. You can make great money off writing books. People love books.
Yeah. So
what stops you from writing the book?
Well, there's only one answer to that, really.
You. I knew what the answer was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I'm about to get back into my lane. I feel like I'm gonna just tell you how I feel. You can receive it, or you don't have to receive it.
I was recently diagnosed with ADHD, so I've been having issues. That's why when I saw what Robyn was going through, it made me think of ADHD because it's just like
you might have ADHD, but I also just gave you a solution before that.
But
no, I'm just saying. But I gave you a solution before you even said you had ADHD. We'll write the book for you. You could just tell them your story.
I can give you a prime example of somebody who got ADHD and they're a heck of a writer and an actor. Me? Besides SoDebNair. Christian Keys.
Mm-hmm.
I know Christian Keys.
Yes. His show just got on BET, The Queen's Men. He wrote the whole thing.
It took him years for that.
Yes. He got several books on Amazon, so
I'm saying
it is possible for you to be successful at it.
But it was just that things were so hard for me. You know what I'm saying? Like even learning in school and stuff like that.
Me too.
And my parents are old school. They didn't think about no damn doctor and give me scene and all that stuff and seeing what if there was a medical issue with me and stuff like that. So I'm just now being diagnosed and just started my medication today.
Right.
And I already feel a damn difference. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like you can focus better.
Right. I can focus better. I'm more calm.
But I'll tell you this,
it helps with my anxiety.
All the time it doesn't have to be you though. All that it has to do is you have the idea. Because
but I don't want to.
Do you feel like you are a writer? Like you actually want to write it all out?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what that's what I was about to say. I don't believe in doing too much outsourcing.
Okay.
A ghostwriter, that's outsourcing. No, I want as much money to come my way as possible.
Okay.
So, I'm a YouTube some videos on, because I used to sketch too. I used to sketch.
Oh, me too.
And
what's your sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Ain't you like a lot like Virgos?
Well, what's that?
Sagittarius are highly intelligent and very creative. My mother was one.
Yeah, I think you're like a lot like Virgos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I write poetry, so I want to incorporate some of my poems into some of my books. And I might do a poetry book on its own, just a book of my poetry. Let's see. I'm kind of rusty on my sketches, so I want to bring that back up to par, so I can do my own design my own cover for my book.
But you don't have to do everything by yourself, though, right? You don't have to do everything by yourself.
I do or don't?
You don't.
No, I know that. Because I know that I would have to go somewhere and get the books made and published and stuff like that. But I'm saying,
even in your creative state, you don't have to. One thing that I do know about this is I've been doing radio stuff for like over 13 years. It's never worked out great for me to try to do it by myself, because if I have my hands on everything, it just falls apart from different spaces of stuff that I've tried to do. Even with my YouTube channel, like I do have people that are like, this works out or this doesn't work. They watch everything that I do. And building a team is hard when you don't know to do that or have people that around you who are supporting you for real. So when I say that, I'm saying like, when I say you don't have to have a ghostwriter, you don't have to. But if you can't like physically or mentally put it together, there are people who don't want anything from you. They just want to write, and you can pay them to do it for you. People want to write a book for me from my experience of dating a pastor as a gay man. And I was like, well, I'm going to wait on that because I don't know how I'm going to tell that story. But if you're ready to do that, I think that you should think of all your avenues, because all of it, don't put it on yourself. Don't make it harder on yourself if you don't have to. Because what you want to get out is your actual story.
Yeah.
Whether you write it out and put it out, or whether you get a ghostwriter to do it for you, you own your material. So don't let you wanting to do everything stop you from doing it, because that might stop you from where you're trying to go. Because you want to, as a Virgo, I want to do everything. I don't care what it is. If it's my stuff, I'm gonna do every single thing. I want my hands on all of it. I want to make sure I want to do it the right way. But I've learned that sometimes I can't do everything. What I do know is that the people put on this earth to help me do stuff that I want to do. But the skills that I do have, or the time that I do have, there are people out there who want to help me put it out. And so I have to accept that.
Right.
Yeah.
And coming from me, I worked with special pops for 25 years, and I worked with students who had dyslexia, ADHD, and everything, all the gambits, autism and stuff. So getting you started that's not the hard part. It's just getting you focused on, you got to do one thing at a time. Pick one thing, get that book out. Once that book is out, then you go on to the next one. Because if you're trying to do everything all at once, you get overwhelmed and like you say, forget it, and you're gonna throw everything away.
Yeah. Or you just hold off for so long where it just never happens. But if you say, hey, I want to write a book, and then you start building a team around you who wants to help you write, do it. Like, and I said, like ghostwriters, like you don't have to really do all the work, and they don't want credit for it. They just want you to pay them their little fee to do it for you. You put it out there, and then the next time, if you want to actually do it yourself, while this book is being, put around, then you have the opportunity to do it. But don't hold yourself back because you want to do everything by yourself the first time.
Right. And take some writing classes. Community colleges is good. Take your writing class to learn how to formulate and master the English language. And self-publishing, get into that. because you're probably going to go that route first to save you a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
Because when you were talking about stuff you wanted to do, the first thing I heard was, I want to write a book. I'm like, no, let's talk about the book. You was going on like, no, the book.
Right,
The book,
right.
But I understand that because as a Virgo, like I'm always everywhere. I'm like, I want to do a YouTube channel. I want to have a TV show. I want a podcast. I want to do a radio show. I'm always like that. But I have people around me like, okay, well, let's focus on this on the YouTube channel first. Right. And let's structure this. And then we can move on to the next thing in a minute. I'm always all over the place. I can't help it. But I have people around me who structure me that want to help me do my thing, and I pay them, so I know that it's not just like to guide me the way they want to go. It's specifically for what I want to do.
Right.
So I'm not, just think about it, because I think that what you should start with is that book, and maybe not the first time you take control over the whole thing, but just think about the avenues that you have.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I said, I was a tutor with special pops for 25 years. I know the gambit. So if you need any help on focusing on brainstorming and everything like that, I can help you.
Okay. I got you on my IG also.
Okay, cool.
You have to have Aunt Bernice, man.
Listen, Miss Bernice is all over. She's always there. She's like, Are you all good, baby? Are you good, baby?
She like the Discovery card. You can take everywhere.
Yeah, because positivity, and that's what we need on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
She gives you positivity. She gives you wisdom, and man, you rock.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just an old soul. I've been old. I've been old soul all my life. They used to tell me that as a kid, like, you just old. I'm like, whatever. I'm around old people. What the heck you expect me to be?
No,
like, okay.
but you're like water, really. You know how they say water is like, fluid and stuff like that. Like,
yeah.
Like everyone can relate to you.
Yeah.
You're just so relatable, and the knowledge that you spit, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, you've been on this earth 55 years. You're gonna pick up some things.
Well, not everyone.
Yeah. Well,
so it's much appreciated.
Yeah. No problem. That's true. Like I said, like my mother and father were only children, so I didn't have aunts and uncles. I had great aunts and great uncles. So like I said, I've been around old people all my life, and I tried to absorb as much information as I could from them. So
actually, I grew up the same way.
Right. And like
my parents had me really late. So
I
didn't grow up with my generation of cousins and stuff like that. Only a few of us who came in late for our generation.
Right.
And so therefore the rest of our cousins were adults while we were kids, and we grew up with the great aunts and the because I didn't have any first cousins.
You said you're 55, Miss Bernice?
Yeah, I'll be 56 in December. Yeah.
My parents are older than you.
Okay. Because I didn't have any.
No, my parents are older than her too.
Yeah, I got second and third cousins.
I'm 20 years younger than my parents, and I'll be 38 on the 22nd.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, September. My niece's birthday that day.
58. My parents are 58 already.
Okay.
Oh, my parents got you beat too.
Well, I'm telling you though, if you know what you want to do, go for it while you have the opportunity to do it, and enjoy it while you're doing it, because it makes a big difference when you keep waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Because I'll tell you, for 12 years, I really wanted the platform to just talk about the new stuff.
Right.
I didn't know what came with that, but I'm learning that as I go. But I'm not stopping. And you have an opportunity to do something for yourself that is so amazing, and that people will want to help you and do it. I think that you shouldn't hold yourself back from that, even if you don't have all hands on the first time, but just tell them what your vision is. Let them help you pull out your vision. And then the second time, once you are successful with it, you put more hands on it. I think it will be very dope for you to do it, because you didn't wait. You did it when you wanted to do it. And when you have the opportunity to do it instead of waiting and wait, because people wait all the time and it never happens.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Don't do the Wendy Osefo say I want to do candles and don't know a damn thing about candles. Okay, come on. She said she want to be the next Martha Stewart, but you ain't did nothing to be the next Martha Stewart.
Right.
So really? Really?
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, you know what? As far as Wendy with the candles and you know they're trying to make it like Karen was shading her by not telling her.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
your competitors, they're gonna tell you what they're doing. That was smart on Karen's part. Come on now, what up?
I don't even think Karen considered her to be a competitor because she didn't have a business plan. The basic questions that Karen asked, which were very
she said a paragraph.
She asked her straight up questions, the same questions Eddie asked her, and this girl was over here looking like duh.
You can download a business plan on Google.
That's very true.
Yeah, you can.
You can download a sample one the way it's supposed to look at, and then you can download a blank one. This is what I need to put in my business plan for it. Okay, monkey see, monkey damn do. Come on now, and that's not. Right. Come on now.
And then, why was she speaking to Karen if she said that Eddie was supposed to be her business partner and he's looking at her crazy?
I never understood that. I never understood that.
You're not taking it seriously. You know, he's already was looking at her, had that look in his eye, like you're not taking it seriously.
And then he about to ask her next week about the candles again, and she still don't know.
No, exactly.
Right.
And you know how much money the candle industry make a year? In the billions. So it's not like you can make money off of. You can make a heck of a lot of money.
Well, I did hear this. The reason why Monique didn't advertise her oils on that show because she would owe them a cut. Yeah.
Yeah. You're not cutting into my percentage. I don't blame her.
Yeah. So maybe she's just playing pretend until she gets off the show, and then she'll break the candles out.
But she already advertised it on the show, so she'll still.
Well, she advertised. She didn't know. She didn't know what she had, what she was doing. So maybe she'll learn after the show's over.
I would have preferred to see her Google, or even go on YouTube how to make candles. You thinking about this? You know, let me make some sample ones at home and pass them out to my girlfriends and see what they think about it. And
well, that's what I'm saying. She has the product.
She got a product that she bought at Bath and Body Works and put in a box. Let's not go there.
Don't get Miss Bernice started. Don't get her started.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
You see why I love Miss Bernice? Dang it.
You know that candle she bought from another store. She designed the box. The box is pretty.
Yeah,
I don't think she designed
that candle wasn't her candle. I'm sorry. No. I buy enough candles to know boo. No. Not coming out the box. And that's a prototype. Nah. No. No.
All right, y'all. I gotta go over to Don't Tell Me Tell the People's channel. So I gotta get off of here. But I love you guys for joining this.
No problem.
Every week we do this. If y'all enjoyed this, me and Busy do our review of the Potomac, and then I do the after show where I bring you guys on to talk about it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So can
Busy be part of game night this Wednesday?
You gotta ask him.
No.
Oh, what time?
It's gonna be at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock Wednesday.
PM Eastern Standard Time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we do game night. So if
and
you want to ask him.
It's another game you can get called Urban Legend, or it's on Amazon. I got it. It's good.
Okay. I'll put it on my Amazon wish list, and you can send it to me.
Right. Okay.
Because all the ones we play now, people send it to me, so we play those. We still haven't gone through all the games yet.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
So,
I don't want to say, we ain't went through all of them. When we get low.
Been playing, I still haven't gone through all the questions yet, but they're good questions. So
yeah. What you gonna be drinking? What you gonna be drinking this Wednesday?
I'm Probably not a lot because I'm cutting down this week because I'm trying to wait till my birthday to start drinking again. So.
Oh, you gonna have
Okay.
water? You gonna have water?
A
H2O.
little light something.
Okay, you
But
gonna be doing
mostly H2O.
H2O.
Probably a little mimosa, maybe like some champagne, a little watered
A
down
mimosa.
champagne.
Okay, mimosa.
They get your email. No, did I? I don't know.
Because it was this chick when I was looking at you and Blue was in the chat. I had to check her a couple of times because she kept saying you blocked. I said, why is you even going? And she kept repeating it over and over again.
Because I blocked her today because she was talking mess in my chat today. And
yeah, and I was looking at her like
she was, and you know what? And the thing is this: she was asking me questions, and I answered all her questions. And I said, if you just watch the video, all the answers you asked me are in the video. She would have stopped.
Right.
People want me to do something I'm not going to do.
I'm not going to be confrontational,
I don't get it. I'm going to tell you this: I don't get it because I would never force someone to do anything they don't want to do. It makes me feel like my abusers.
Right.
And I'm never going to force someone to do anything they don't want to do.
Right. And it's like respect the host.
Right.
Man, I've been on so many people's panels, and I'd be like, respect the host. You know.
I didn't know that she was on his channel because she's blocked off of my channel. But when I saw her,
she was on there because I got with her. I saw her in chat.
I said,
wait a minute.
I saw what she was saying, but she was trying to re-ask the same questions that she asked when I talked to her today. And I gave her all the time in the world to ask what she was trying to ask. She wouldn't ask me anything. And so I said, well, the question that you're asking, I put the answers in the video. Just watch it. She was like, well, so you want to be just rude to me? I'm like, I'm not being rude. I'm just saying I don't want to re-answer the same stuff all the time. That's why I make videos for her so I don't have to. And she just wouldn't. So she kept going and going and going. So I said, listen, at this point, I'm going to have to block you.
She's another Tulsa. To hold her hand and guide her through the process.
No,
I'm very reasonable. I'm very reasonable.
Yeah, you are.
Especially, she said I blocked her. I was like, well, if I blocked you, how are we talking?
Exactly.
So I don't know if she made another page or whatever. I said, but if you did, okay, well, let's have the conversation.
I did.
And we went through everything she asked, but she wasn't asking me anything. She kept on saying she was spelling stuff wrong. And I said, well, what you're asking me, I already answered it in the video. Just watch the video. Well, I'm like, I answered this in the video too. So then she said, so you want to be rude to me. I said, I don't want to be rude to you. I'm just saying I've already answered this in the video. This is why I made the video, so I don't have to keep answering this all the time.
Exactly. So go to the video.
She has a hard time comprehending things. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she's a Karen.
So then she went off on me, and I said, okay, so now I'm going to hide you from my page. So then she went over to his page.
Yeah, because she's calling. She said, well, he just so fake. I said, hold up. You don't be calling my SoDebNair fake. I said, him and Busy are the realest ones on here, so let's not go there. Well, he blocked me. Well, he blocked you for a damn reason.
We blocked.
But I blocked her. I mean, at this point, I blocked her twice. So
right.
You know, my thing is this. You know, and I learned this yesterday when we was on Cotty's page. I don't have to conform to what everybody wants me to do.
Right.
I gave my piece on what I believe.
Right.
And that's all I can do. I can't be. Don't force me into anything because that's when you're never gonna get what you want from me.
Right.
And you know, I hate that people feel that way, but I also will never conform to what people want from me. I've been very nice to everyone. I've been so nice. And I've tried to do my best with that. You know, when people when they inbox me, I'm always there for them. I've gone out of my way for everybody who inboxed me about anything or even goes into my comment section. So for this, I was just like, you know what, let me try. Because she said I blocked her once. So maybe she wants to really talk about something. So I went through the whole thing with her. And she couldn't comprehend anything. So I'm like, you know what, you're not even a part of my channel. So let me just let you go because you really don't want answers. You want to harass me.
Exactly. Right. Be blessed and be blocked. Bye-bye.
But I did try. I did try. I really tried though to understand what she wanted from me, and she couldn't tell me.
And you gave more than most.
Yeah,
I did. But that's just me though. I always try to.
But you know, it's you know it's not you. I mean, it's just people, period, out here who think that they have the right to tell a person what to do on their own channel when it's like, no, if you want that done, do your own damn channel.
Do your own channel.
Right.
I'm never going to be forced into anything. That's the last. Like, if you want me to do something, the last thing to do is try to force me to do it, because I'm really going to be rebellious. I'm a damn Virgo. I can't help it.
You know what? Capricorns is like that too, baby. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't force me into anything. And I really tried to understand what she was asking, but she just wasn't getting it. And I'm like, well, I mean, I addressed this on the video. Did you watch it? Well, but I want to know this. I said, I addressed this on the video too. Did you watch it? Okay, but I said, I addressed this on the video. Okay, so what I'm hearing is that you're not subscribed to my channel. So when I blocked her, I didn't lose a member, so she wasn't a part of my channel.
Right.
And I was okay.
What I did was I made a video, no cap, no shade, no trolling, basically saying, giving people what I'm about and what I'm not about. So I don't have to repeat myself to people. So when these issues come up, I just refer them to the video. Like, I will go and get the link for your ass.
On this channel, they still, but on this channel, for some reason, they still listen, because I asked that girl many of times. I said, well, I addressed this on the video. Just watch the video. Right. And then she asked another question. I said, but this is the answer to this is on the video. Then she asked another question. I said, the answer to this is on the video. Then she asked another question. I mean, I kept going with her. Then she changed on me, and she was like, well, you just want to hear my feedback. I said, I haven't gotten any feedback from you. Only thing I know is that you haven't watched the video, because you keep on asking questions without answering.
Right.
Yeah.
She can't comprehend.
When you Deb, you 38. I'm 55.
I'm 37. 37.
Excuse me.
I'll be 38 on the 22nd.
You're 38. I'm 55. Don't go there. When you realize you're talking to a fool, you're more of a fool to keep that conversation going. You realize she's a fool. The conversation should have been cut off. The conversation should have been cut off. Be blessed and be blocked. I ain't got nothing for you.
You know what, Miss Bernice?
Keep it moving.
I hear you, but I just don't feel like I always have the opportunity to do that. People look at me like
you're human. You're human.
No. They don't look at me like I'm human. They look at me like I owe them something, because I do spiritual stuff. I do a lot for people. I give out a lot of me. So they feel like I have to give everything from me. But when I personally feel a certain type of way about stuff, then all of a sudden it's like, well, what you're giving out, you're not giving back to me. And I'm like, well, because I don't feel this way. And people can't receive who I am as an individual. They only receive me giving. They don't ever let me receive anything. So if you feel like I made a mistake, or you feel like what I said you don't like, they don't give me that. They give me, if I don't give you what you want, I'm wrong. And that's every single time.
Baby, those people, they're not going to make you or break you. So they don't matter.
They don't.
Okay?
No.
So no, because you wasting energy by keeping the conversation going. Because after you told her, go watch the video. I said what I said. I'm not going to talk about this subject anymore. Go watch the video. She wouldn't. She said, "Okay, well, let me go watch the video. I'm sorry for."
She never went to watch it. She never went to watch
it. So she had no intention on watching it, because she wanted you, like a Karen, to get her point across, to get you to admit to something you did wrong that you didn't do wrong. So, like I said, talking to a fool make you foolish, because you keep talking to them when they're not going to change their mind.
I don't have a problem having a conversation with people, but when it comes forceful, like, I mean, I've already been through abuse. Right. Don't force me into anything, because that's when you really don't get what you want from me. No. So when it became that, I was just like, you know what? I got to block. I mean, I got to make you disappear from my channel. So then she went over to somebody else's channel. I had to block her from there too. And I didn't know that she even knew that I was on that channel, because most people know about my channel. They don't know other channels I actually go to. So I never worry about that. But when I saw her in the comment section, I just put my my screen on full screen, so I'd have to see it. And if they blocked them out, they were going to. So when we got out there, we're like, we blocked somebody from YouTube. I was like, okay, well, I want to say something, but I don't.
She kept saying the same thing over and over, and then she started misspelling words. I said, "This baby can't read."
Well, she was misspelling words today because she was like, "I want to change you," but she meant challenge me or something like that.
Right.
And I was like, "Well, there's no challenge for me or changing me because the answers that you want are in the video. Watch it." But she wouldn't go watch it. So to this point, I was just like, I gotta go. I can't do it. And I feel like, you know, the people from my channel, most of y'all have reached out to me. Most of y'all have been very respectful because of stuff that I've been going through. I've been through a lot these last few weeks. I've been so down, not about internet stuff, but in my personal life.
Right.
And you guys have been so there for me. Y'all have been so supportive. Y'all been so amazing. And then to come back to this, it has to deal with trolls and stuff. It's been so much. And so I had to take a break. I took like 2 breaks in like 2 weeks. And I didn't want to do that stuff because I like being here with you guys.
Right.
But it gets so overwhelming sometimes because I do have so many subscribers. And when I started watching numbers go down, I actually got happy. Because I'm like, this is the less responsibility that I have to have with people on my channel. And because these people don't really support me, they support the image of me. And I want people who support me as a whole. Right. And so when I went live today, I was like, you know, I know there's gonna be a lot of people over here, which it wasn't as many as normally over here during this. I was happy because it was the people who love me and I love back. I know you, I know Miss Ree, I know a lot of people that's in the chat today. Shy-Town, you're always here. I know you guys. These people who are writing me, I've never seen them comment about anything. So when it happened, I wasn't sad I was losing subscribers. I was happy because the people who were not here for me were leaving.
Yeah, and that's the way I want it too. Like if you're not about me and stuff like that, don't be here.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I lost somebody dear to me yesterday. Yeah. Close family member, and
I'm sorry.
I'm still, you know, it ain't hit me, but we all going through things. But that person had a sense of entitlement over your life more than you had. And that's not right.
Listen, Miss Bernice, I literally buried it on Friday, and another one passed away on Saturday.
Ooh.
Last thing I buried it on Friday, and one died on Saturday. The last thing I'm going to try to deal with is YouTube beef.
Right.
People didn't understand that. They don't care about it. All they care about is YouTube. They don't care about us having personal lives. And even the people that were like inboxing me and talking to me, I'm like, I'm okay because normally I'm okay. But when I got to deal with that, and then my nephew had heart surgery on Saturday as well. Lord. And he's only like 15. So all of this, and then y'all want me to deal with YouTube beef, like I'm gonna say whatever I want to say on YouTube because I don't really care.
I'm glad y'all caught it early.
Yeah,
because it's so heartbreaking when you see high school boys dropping dead on the football field and basketball court and all that stuff.
Right.
That is so scary.
Yeah.
So I'm glad y'all caught that early.
I'm sorry people feel insensitive about what I had going on. And then there was that whole Marcella and person thing, but I talk to them every day behind the scenes. I'm gonna talk to them out loud in front of everybody for that. So that didn't bother me. What bothered me was it was like a response, like you gotta come say something. You gotta come say something. No, I don't. Because I still live my life.
Right. But it's people out here just to start a beef with you to make themselves relevant. So
they make the haterade and pass it out, okay?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because like I said, if you're not about positivity, I ain't got nothing for you. Right. I love you. I pray for you, but I'm keeping it stepping.
There's some really amazing YouTube people who have had my back. People who live here in Atlanta have been like, come on, we're gonna go out and hang out.
Right.
It's been such an amazing experience to learn people from YouTube during what I've been going on.
Wait, you're in Atlanta?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I'm
gonna have to find you when I come out there and visit.
Please do. I'm telling you. But the people that live here who has like I know you're down. Come out. You know, we're going to hang out. It's been amazing. So I didn't come back thinking like, oh, it's going to be doom and gloom when I got back. I feel like the people who understood knew I needed time.
Right.
And to that, I thank everyone who's still on my channel. Like, I appreciate that for giving me my time to process what I had going on, my personal life. And with my friends that had stuff going on YouTube. So when I come back, I can be me. Period.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't really care about nobody
everybody needs
else.
a good support system.
Yes. And I'm telling you, the girls,
it's hard to get, but when you have it, man, it's awesome.
It's awesome.
The girl, don't ask me, tell the people that I'm about to go to her channel now. Like, she's one of the people, she's been there the entire time. She's like, her and her husband, like, come on, we're going out. And we hang out all the time. The candy shop, the same, they're like, we're going out together. We all go together. And they were like, you look sad. Like, we want to make, like, they did that for me. Like, I had to always support them because in the time of need, in real life, they were there for me. This ain't about YouTube. This is in real life.
Right.
Marcella, the same thing. Every single day. Hey, you good? Even I'm calling Marcella back because what her husband going on. You good? You good? You good? Every single day. And the person, the people that hate the most, did the same thing. But I got to write off what I know outside of YouTube. I love YouTube, but people who care about my personal life behind the scenes, it means a lot to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Even Miss Evangelist Val, like, she was like, I know I continue calling, but you better call my phone today.
Right. I got cousins in Atlanta, so if anybody comes to you, like my cousin from Detroit told me to come and give you a hug, don't be surprised, okay?
But I appreciate everybody's support, everybody who loves me, and you know, whatever we do on this channel, I'm always going to support everybody that I can as much as I can. But when I have down day, like I gotta have that.
Yeah.
Miss Reed inboxed me. I read your message. I think I text messaged you. I don't think you text messaged me back, but I read your message about what you said to me. And I think I text messaged you, but I think it was really late at night. So I don't know if you see my text message back, but I heard what you said though. But yeah, you know, my time of going through things showed me a lot about people on YouTube.
Right. Yeah, I support all of y'all, even the
I know you do, Miss Bernice. Absolutely.
You know what? I still support Schoolboy. Yeah, I know the person who became nameless.
Let me tell you something. Even if I don't want to deal with her, I still love her. I have
I know you do. I know you do.
And I want the best for her. Yeah. And I mean that. I mean that.
I still support her. She's not on YouTube anymore. She's just on Instagram. But when I see her post and stuff like that, I say, "Hey, how you doing?" And you know, wishing you the best and stuff like that. I
hope she's doing well. I really do.
Yeah.
I don't have no ill will towards anybody.
Right. Yeah, I mean, because you don't have to have ill will to move on.
No, exactly.
It puts more on you to have that inside of you than to put it back out, the positive back out.
Right.
Well, that's why I don't understand why people hold on to negativity, because it's poison.
Exactly. Because
I want the best for anybody, whether you did me wrong or not. I want the best for everybody.
Right, because the thing is, when you hold on to this poison and stuff like that, you're not hurting the other person, you're hurting yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at the last season of Lucifer last night, and I love the show because this guy he was a killer, mercenary, and he wanted the devil. He said, "I want you to take this off of me." He said, "What is he talking about?" He said, "You whispered something in my ear." And he said, I can't live with it anymore. He said, "I didn't do anything. That's your guilt for all the bad things you did through your life. You got to forgive yourself. That ain't got nothing to do with me."
But that's true, though, that people deal with that kind of stuff. Listen, I've been through so much stuff in my life. I don't want nothing bad for anybody. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I don't want nothing bad for anybody. I wouldn't want the stuff that I went through on anyone. And I've been through the worst stuff. So I could just imagine what people go through now.
Right.
Listen, I would literally cry my eyes out and wish I could help whoever it is if I could. I don't want bad for anybody. It's just not in me. I've learned to be a genuine person. and I'm going to stay there. Whether you want to spread all my business, you want to talk bad about me, I'm still going to be me. Right. I did slip up and act out the other day, but I was in a very low place in my life. But I'm back now, so I'm not going to do that again.
Right.
So let me go over to Sunny's channel. If y'all want to come over there, please go over to Don't Tell Me, Tell the People's channel. I'll put in my community tab if y'all want to go over there. We do have a lot of great conversations.
Don't tell me, tell the people. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like a song from the 70s. Okay.
Actually, Miss Val's over there too. I'm putting in my community chat now if y'all get lost.
Okay. Is there a comma or no comma?
I don't know. Just go to my community tab. Go to my community tab. The link is in there. I just put it on it right now. Miss Evangelist is over there right now too. So I'm gonna go over there, and I will. If y'all come over, I'll see you there. If not, I will see you guys probably tomorrow because I think I'm gonna do the MTV Awards tomorrow. So.
Oh yeah, they was off the hook.
How do you even do the community?
Are you monetized yet?
Oh no.
Okay, so yeah, when you get monetized, and let's talk because I've been trying to help everybody get monetized. How many subscribers do you have?
I'm still in the hundreds right now.
Like 100?
But like 130.
Okay, yeah, let's talk. You said you're on Instagram? Inbox me on Instagram. Let's talk. Let's get your numbers up. I've been helping everybody because I don't know how long mine's gonna last, but I'm gonna break us up before mine go down. So for real, you never you can be good today and be gone tomorrow. For real.
Can you make me a mod and I can
I can
drop my link.
Comment in my chat. Well, but hit me up on Instagram because I want to talk to you.
No, I'm gonna do you. I'm gonna send you a message. But I know you're trying to drop this, so I just want to drop my link before you drop your live.
Cat in the chats. Stay true to you. I can definitely tell you a great person. Love you. I've learned from you. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, SoDebNair.
So true. Cool. Yes.
Okay, I just added you as a mod.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go do what you got to do.
Miss Reed is in my community tab. I can't believe Miss. Wait, you should be one. I just added you as a mod too, Miss Reed. I didn't know you wasn't one. It's in my. Let me see if I can give y'all the link. I don't know how to do the links. Oh, let's do share, copy link. Here we go.
Copy.
Okay.
Paste. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's my link.
And I just posted Sunny's link in my chat too. I don't think you can post links in my chat though.
No.
Oh no, you did. I see it.
When you're a mod, you can post links.
You can do that, right?
But I don't see your link on my phone though. Oh, this is on Sunny's channel.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Let me go back to my channel so I can send y'all the link to Sunny's channel. I'm like, why don't I see it? Okay, I'll see yours. I want to subscribe to your channel though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see you already. So that's Sunny's.
Yeah, I see me.
Okay. Let me go, and then I will see y'all over there. Inbox me on Instagram.
See it.
You don't see Sunny's link? I see it on my computer. Here, let me.
It's a link under community, right?
Right, community under the community tab.
Are we headed for another train wreck?
Tab.
Okay.
Huh? No, this ain't a train wreck.
All right, I got it. Thank you.
All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Okay, bye. Love you.
All right, see you over there.
Okay, bye.
Bye.